do you want to be living the good life or having to eat your children in order to survive? Call Monetary Science today. We buy gold and other precious metals, from silver and platinum to lead and aluminum, including the foil. You're only a few gold bars away from being the king of the apocalypse, my friend, with your choice of all the women, wine, and food that makes it through the end of days. Seriously, when things go down, women flock to the man on top of the hill with the shiny shit, and no matter how fat, balding, or boring he is. $1 invested in gold in 1800 would be worth over $15 today, or maybe more. Now that's a smart investment. You will become the post-apocalyptic banker and really stick it to the masses. That is, if you can avoid being robbed blind by marauding outlaws. Gold is trading at a 200-year high, so now is the time to buy. Call in today at Monetary Science. We're Armageddon-proof.
You there, yes, you, with the sad sandwich. Come Buster in beautiful Vespucci, corner of Magellan and Cortez, where flavor slaps harder than your ex at a beach wedding. Falafel, kebab, hummus, salads, you name it, we wrap it, sauce it, and make you question your relationship with your stomach. You take one bite of our Nutbuster wrap, your mouth goes, oh, like it is your birthday. You hit the nut.
Hello, my friend.
And the nut hits back. People say, Ahmed, why you yell so much? Because the falafel is ready. And my mother says the chickpeas are blessed by the moon. We've been busting nuts since '69 and not one customer's walked away unsatisfied. Nutbuster, hit the nut. Tell my mom I sent you.
Toledo Bay's got a lot of things. Fog, cows, and a chicken factory full of secrets. But there's only one spot north of Chiliad where you can zap aliens, grab kitties, and maybe win a stuffed squid with one eye. Pixel Pete's Fun Time Arcade. Founded by a man who loved video games more than his own circulatory system. Pete ran this place through 3 heart attacks and a brief electrical fire. He said, take my left arm, just leave the pinball machines. You don't have to drive all the way to the hellhole that is Los Santos just to have degenerate fun. We got the Degenitron right here in Palito. Sticky joysticks, nasty nachos, and not a single IPA in sight. 1986 called, it's all coked up and it wants you back. We got it all, Race and Chase, Street Justice, Space Monkey 3, The Wizard's Ruin, Defender of the Faith, and the lingering scent of defeat and burnt popcorn. Pixel Pete's Fun Time Arcade, off Procopio Drive. No, we did not fix the plumbing. Bring your friends, bring the quarters, and get ready to play, you fucking loser.
Minister in Minutes. The Supercosmos Church believes that there are too many barriers to spiritual enlightenment and peace. Why spend years in theology seminary or a monastery? This is the internet age. Years of religious study are just a click away. Get ordained now and perform weddings, funerals, get the best parking spaces, comfort horny widows, scare children, cast curses, absolve sins, and make people feel better about their life by quoting from any one of a dozen of hocus-pocus old texts. And get in free to any sporting event you want. Just tell them that you'll pray harder for them to win because you've got a direct line to the deity. Minister in Minutes. Get ordained today. Chet Kavanaugh here for the Atheist Society. Think of how fantastic life was when our early ancestors marched across Europe as the glaciers were melting, foraging in small bands, short, hairy creatures who worshipped the sun and the earth, made beds of reeds, preening each other and mating with close relatives covered in bugs. Think of the first time a primate fashioned a tool and used it on a woman. And here we are today with the most fantastic tool of primates and primordial shit slinging. the internet. Ah, yes, we're much smarter now. And that's evolution, just like in the movies. Join the Atheist Society today.
Hell yeah, 2 at a time, fool.
Sure, I'll do that, Mama. I promise, really.
Find no fucking and flee, baby.
I gotta go, but this weekend, alright? Don't forget. Te quiero.
Do you want to be a post-apocalyptic millionaire while your neighbors are resorting to cannibalism? Do you want to be living the good life or having to eat your children in order to survive? Call Monetary Science today. We buy gold and other precious metals from silver and platinum to lead and aluminum, including the foil. You're only a few gold bars away from being the king of the apocalypse, my friend, with your choice of all the women, wine, and food that makes it through the end of days. Seriously, when things go down, women flock to the man on top of the hill with the shiny shit, and no matter how fat, balding, or boring he is. $1 invested in gold in 1800 would be worth over $15 today, or maybe more. Now that's a smart investment. You will become the post-apocalyptic banker and really stick it to the masses. That is, if you can avoid being robbed blind by marauding outlaws. Gold is trading at a 200-year high, so now is the time to buy. Call in today at Monetary Science. We're Armageddon proof.
You there, yes, you, with the sad sandwich. Come to Nutbuster in beautiful Vespucci, corner of Magellan and Cortez, where flavor slaps harder than your ex at a beach wedding. Falafel, kebab, hummus, salads, you name it, we wrap it, sauce it, and make you question your relationship with your stomach. You take one bite of our Nutbuster wrap, your mouth goes, oh, like it is your birthday. You hit the nut, and the nut hits back. People say, Ahmed, why you yell so much? Because the falafel is ready. And my mother says the chickpeas are blessed by the moon. We've been busting nuts since '69, and not one customer's walked away unsatisfied. Nutbuster, hit the nut. Tell my mom I sent you.
Yo, you're on Vinewood Public Access, the #1 fan-created GTA talk radio station, and I got a few more tricks up my sleeve tonight, baby. It's time to do it. It's time to get it going. It's time to rub a little funk on it, baby. I got some fun stuff set up. Let's see if they work. How about this? Let's see if this works. Okay.
Hey, bro.
How about that? How about a little soundboard action? How about a little...
Hey, bro.
You like that? You like how that sounds? I got to get my headphones and stuff set up. But I got a little soundboard action. I got a little bit of this. I got a little bit of this going on.
Extra parking is always behind the asshole.
You know it is. You know there's always extra parking behind the asshole.
Hungry? Of course you are.
It's probably kind of quiet. I'm going to bring it up. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Where you at? Let's go. Oh, the title says live replay. Let's fix it. Man, what's a... You know, I really got to get my life together in the whole department of, like, getting this right. I get one thing right. I'm like, look, I got the chat working. How about that? Let's move the live title over. Boom. Thanks for pointing it out, Gambit Arcana. Also, Vinewood Public Access is now on Discord. Get up in that Discord. It is on our page. I posted a community post about it. Go find the Discord. Maybe I can grab the link. You know what? One of our loyal patrons, will you please grab the Discord link and put it in the chat? Are you allowed to do that? I'm sure you're allowed to do that. Let's get the Discord open. I wasn't even looking at it. Do we have some new we got some new homies showing up over there? Let's see what's going on. Wait, here we go. Let me get it popping. We're gonna get a pippity popping. Let's see who we got in the chat tonight. Who we got joining us on Vinewood Public Access. We got Hayden. We got Johnny Cortez. Classic, you know, fans of what we're doing over here. Gambit Arcana, an OG, also making it happen. We appreciate you. Pop it in. Look who got the chat going on the screen, huh? How about that? Huh? How about that shit? Huh? You see that? You like that shit? Pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it, if I'm being honest with you. Here, let me get my setup a little cleaner. I think I'm done with that. Supercharge 71's in the house. Supercharge, what's going on, dude? It's good to see you, or hear you, or know that you are here with me emotionally. It's important. Let me dock the chat over here, because that's a thing that I want to do. Let's see. How's everybody doing? Everybody over on Sav's stream, is he still on? Is Sav still savage? What's going on over there? Are you guys still cutting it up? Let's see. Oh, no, looks like he wrapped up. Wait, did he? No, he's still going. He's still going. Sav is still savage. We'll have a little overlap. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That dude has been going hard on the streams lately. I gotta say, I am impressed. Man, VPA, that hype for trailer or news earlier today with MCT was wild as hell. MCT had over 1,000 people in his live stream today. I don't know if you guys caught McTannon's live stream this morning, but he had over 1,000 people in there, which for his stream and where he's been and, you know, his climb is really impressive, truthfully. I gotta say it.
And my mother says the chickpeas are blessed by the moon.
I gotta turn the soundboard monitor off. It's not supposed to be playing in my side. It's gonna be fun though. We got some good stuff going on. I think he's ending at 12 Eastern. Oh, okay, so in like 15 minutes. Nothing wrong with that. I'll be on for a couple hours, I think. I think we'll be cooking for a couple of hours. I was going to possibly do some gameplay tonight because I had a poll in my community section about what you guys want to see in the live stream. This is a new conversation that we're having over here at Vinewood Public Access. What do you guys want to see on the streams? Because lately we've just been chatting, which I cannot believe is as popular as it is. So many people are here for the chat. Supercharge 71 says soundboard edition is cool. You know what? Thank you so much.
That's a smart investment.
It is. I'm going to try to have fun with it. I got to remember it's here. It's a new part of it for me. Let me move. I need to move it. Let me move it to right underneath here so I can pop it on. That's what I want to do. Pop it on, pop it in. You know what it is. So yeah, I had a community post and I asked everybody, what do we want to chat about? Or what do you want to see on the live streams? And I gave 4 options. I said, do you guys want to do research on videos? Like, I'm going to be obviously making videos, so maybe we research it together. We'll put the wiki on screen and we'll all go through it together and learn some shit. That got some votes. Then I had, let's replay past GTA games, right? Maybe we go back to the 3D universe. Maybe we started GTA 4. I'm all set up to stream gameplay. I haven't done it much, honestly, but I'm into that. We could go back and replay the Ballad of Gay Tony. I'm into it. So, and then I also put on there the roleplay version of this show, right? So Vinewood Public Access, if you're with us tonight and it's your first time, Johnny Cortez, I heard of, I was there a little bit for that. I want you to mind that time out over here, okay? Because I don't have my stream set up to kick your ass out. You guys are going to have to behave yourselves because I'm not smart enough to teach you, my robots, how to kick you out. So behave yourself. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm not trying to get into that at all. So let's move on. Let's move on, Gambit. Let's move on. We're not going to go into it. It's another time and another place. I do want to talk about, though, the live stream the options, right? Man, you messed up my list. It's not your fault, but let me get into it. So I said, do you want to do research and talk about game stuff coming up for GTA 6? Do you want to do replays of old games? Or do you want to do some sort of role play in Vinewood Public Access? Because we're the #1 fan-created GTA talk radio station, okay? We have a fictional talk radio station. It's right up here behind me. And if you go to this channel, you can watch and listen to the full radio station. It's in-game. I play a character called Tommy Singles who hosts the whole thing, and we could do that. I could take me away. You know what I mean? I could go over here, and we could do a bit where I kind of, have people on Discord. We take calls that's in universe. You're like, what's up? I'm calling from Paleto Bay because I don't know if you know, but
Paleto Bay's got a lot of things.
So you never know what could happen. We might do that. And then finally I was like, do you want to watch me play GTA Online? And no. The first 3 options got equal votes, and the last one got no votes. So no one wants to watch GTA Online, which I get it. But I like the idea of the replay, because I replayed GTA 4 recently and really had a blast doing that. So that was good. I'll replay it again, and I'll talk about it from a screenwriter's perspective. I am an American screenwriter. I am an American screenwriter and TV producer. My name is Rob Morris, and you're on Vinewood Public Access. Let's get into it. Let's actually talk about what... Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Hold on a second.
Hey, bro.
We have got... the one, the only Captain Glack has entered the chat. I don't know if everyone in this chat knows about Captain Glack, and if you don't, you are behind on your homework, young man. Let me tell you.
It comes with extra napkins.
It sure does. Captain Glack comes with extra napkins, and you're going to need them. Captain Glack is one of my all-time favorite YouTubers, and I'm so glad to have him here, but let me tell you why I like him. Captain Glack is an attention to detail man. 2 things. This guy's voice is made of butter. Go to Captain Glack's YouTube and watch Most Overlooked Details. It is a great series where the captain takes us on a tour of past GTA games, and he gets under a microscope. Boy, under a microscope, he is looking at the most tiny details. There's a bulletin board on the community center. He's going to take us through every single thing on that bulletin board in detail and break it down and probably remind us of how it's connected to the overall universe. One of the things Glack pointed out to me that I didn't know about that is all over GTA 4 are the reflections. So if you go around GTA 4 and you look at the windows, specifically like the ground level windows, and you look at the reflections close up, you'll see real people, the human people who took photos of the outside of buildings, just like plastered onto it. And you can see the reflection of the person holding the camera. It's in the game. It's absolutely bananas.
Treat yourself to a warm pumpkin spice nutbuster latte while you take pictures of it against the sunset.
I'm just going to get mad random with this. You guys have no idea what's coming with this. If you have not listened to the Vinewood Public Access Halloween special, by the way, let me tell you something.
What is really spooky? Women with freedom. But this holiday season, even the ladies are busting nuts.
You know what it is. Go listen to the Halloween special. You got to do it. Tried to post the Discord link. It killed it, so we can't post links, but I found it on post tab. Join up, y'all. Supercharged71, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Captain Glack said, you're too kind indeed. Oh, yeah, his voice is like butter, and his series on Overlooked Details is amazing. He just posted a great concept of It was like a project for, basically it was The Simpsons Hit and Run, but they turned it into Futurama. And a really great video where he covered that. If that kind of thing is interesting to you, please go check that out, because obviously Hit and Run is the Simpsons, GTA ripoff. I love the windows. There are even some in GTA 5. Yeah, to call back the reflections in the windows. You can see the people holding the cameras. It's wild. But yeah, Supercharged71 said, join the Discord, hop over there, find it in the community post, and we can get you guys hopped in. You do have to verify. I'm not great at it, man. I'm not a great tech admin guy. I'm good with stuff like cameras and microphones. I'm not good at the tech admin stuff. That's its own skill set. So these other streamers who have like producers or whatever, manning their buttons, good for them. I mean, you got to be like gigantic to do that, but still. All right, so let's get into it. What are you guys up to tonight? Let me ask you a question.
If you can spell it, you've had too few, brother.
That's shenanigans. Go and listen to Vinewood Public Access. If you're not catching these references, all of these soundboard things are from my radio. That's what we're doing. We're dressing up the stream with the content we've already got. Bang. Here's what I want to talk about tonight. I actually did already have something on my list. I want to talk about this stuff going on at ROCKSTAR with the crunch. Have we heard about this? Have you read about this? The crunch. They're over there trying to unionize, and they're firing people, and then the people in the union are like, you fired them because they're trying to unionize, which is a crime in most developed countries with unions. And I'm in a union myself. I'm in the Writers Guild of America, Screenwriters Guild of America East. And I've been in organizing meetings, for entertainment projects. We weren't on Discord, we were on Slack, but pretty much the same thing. We were setting up a private, off to the side conversation so that we could figure out how to organize and get the best deal for ourselves at work, which is, I believe, protected by the government in both places. So I'm not really sure, man, but it sounds like what they've always kind of done over there. Do we think it's Sam Hauser? Let's be honest. Do we think it's Sam Hauser the reason that is he the one cracking the whip on everybody? Is that why everybody left? Because he works everybody too hard? He looks like he's aged 100 years. Can I be honest? And I mean that with love in my heart. This making the greatest games of all time is not easy on you. Am I right?
Extra parking is always behind the S-hole.
You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see. So that's one of the things that was kind of on my mind. I'm thinking about this crunch that they're dealing with over there, and I just cannot imagine what it's like to have a job where you have to go in and keep everything so quiet, and they still push you and push you and push you and push you. To the point where it just... And, I talked to a friend of mine about this earlier. I was actually at the gym talking to my trainer about how when you're working on projects creatively, it can just wear you out. Even the most glamorous things, the stuff that you're like, it's my dream, I want to work on this. I've worked on some of my dream stuff, right? I've worked on some stuff that I was like, man, if I ever got a chance to do that. Look at this. See this mug? Look at this fucking mug. It says Comedy Central on it, okay? This is my favorite TV network when I was a kid. And when I got out of college, all I wanted to do was work in television. And it was a total coincidence. The first place I worked was at Comedy Central, which now this mug is see-through because of the green. But you can understand. And I've done some dream stuff. And man, when you do the dream thing, it's like it's like all the tales tell you. You get behind that curtain, and it's not always what you thought it was. You know what I mean?
Extra parking is always behind the S-hole.
It's not always what you think it's going to be. It's hard to say. Okay, Gambit said there was a story years ago they finally got to unionize a Walmart. They just closed the store. Yeah, man. I mean, unionization is not popular in the big companies. The bigger it gets, the less they want that to happen, because the union's whole goal is to basically make the company less money. They want to protect the workers. That always comes at a cost, you know, at the top. So it's an age-old problem, my friend. An age-old problem indeed.
8 tons of extra napkins.
So you got to deal with that. I really am excited. Oh, I got something to share. You guys want some breaking news? Here's some breaking news that's about Vinewood Public Access. It's not about GTA 6, but we don't have breaking news about that. So what the fuck do you want me to do about that? There's nothing I can do about that. The anger and the rage that I'm experiencing and the chat is flooding with right now. Rob, suck it. You're the worst. Why do you do this? Don't be mad at me because there's no news, okay? And you don't need to take it out in this rageful way. Or I'm going to make a video about how angry I am at everybody because you're being so rageful. So don't do that to me. But I have really cool news about Vinewood Public Access. We are going to be doing a Christmas special, which is not news if you've been paying attention to the streams. The Christmas special has been planned for some time. But we're going to be doing a Christmas special. And I just figured out today, like, the whole arc. Like the story of it, like what it is and how it's going to work. And I'm so excited. I've got some really fun people that you guys know and some people that you guys don't know who are going to be on the Christmas special. I got some special guests coming in. It is going to be cool. It is a very, very fun collaboration. I'm looking forward to it. I got to start writing it like yesterday. Also in general, yeah, just got some really fun people who agreed to do some collaboration on Vinewood Public Access. They want to do some calls, maybe some ads. Really fun people that I'm excited about. So strap in and strap on for that, you bucket heads.
Treat yourself to a warm pumpkin spice nutbuster latte while you take pictures of it against the sunset.
Capcom don't like the union either. The voice actor for Frank West from Dead Rising didn't return for Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Did not know that. Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's all like that with the video game companies, right? The really big ones. That's just how it goes.
Hey, bro.
What can you do about it? It's always going to be that fight. They're always going to have to do that fight. If you're in the chat and you're not subscribed, get your life together. If you're in the stream and you're not subscribed and you haven't liked this stream right now, get on it. Do it. Make it happen. You're here watching this. I made all these little buttons so that I could do stuff like this.
Tell my mom I sent you.
Isn't that fun? Ahmed just shows up out of nowhere to say stuff like that. And here's one of my favorite ones. I'm going to get a really great, once I get monetized and people start sending super chats and stuff like that, I am absolutely going to have some of the most killer fireworks to go off. I mean, you're going to be feeling like
Your mouth goes, oh, like it is your birthday.
you know what I mean? Yeah, it is going to be good. You are going to have a nasty evening every time that we live stream. And let me tell you something, Vinewood Public Access,
8 tons of extra napkins.
that's a party that you want to be at, okay? Man, I'm obsessed with the soundboard. It's going to be a problem. This is going to turn into a Zoo Crew radio station real quick. Didn't read the story, Gambit says, but where were the employees that got fired? In the UK. So this was at ROCKSTAR North. Is that right? Or ROCKSTAR, the original? Whatever. The one that's in the UK in Edinburgh. So not an American covered company, you know, branch of the company or whatever. And the union that they were working with was not an American union. It was the IB. I can't remember. I came ready to talk about it, but with no information, which I think is the right way to do it. Let's see. I did have a list of other stuff I wanted to get into, though. I'm really excited about the Christmas special. I think that's going to be a blast. Oh, it looks like Sav wrapped up his stream, everybody. We love Sav. God bless. God bless America. He lives in South Carolina, so you have to say God bless America when you talk about him. That's part of the rule. I think it's a state law. I don't know if it's federal or not, but it's definitely a state law. Okay, let's see. What else was I going to look at? I had a whole list. Here we go. Oh, here's the thing. I want people in this Discord. One of the reasons why I started the Discord was because I want to start getting people in to record more calls for Vinewood Public Access so we can start pumping out more of it. I want to get day 3 done. I want to get these holiday specials made, and I want to have the in-game radio concept, even if it's not Vinewood Public Access's station. Maybe it's a new station with new characters, but I want this to be coming out on a regular basis so that when we get to GTA 6, we've got something really popping. Let's see. Oh, another thing that I forgot to say. Hey, Captain Glack in the Discord. What's up, buddy? Get on over here. Get into it. I am seeing Johnny Cortez. I'm seeing Gambit. I'm seeing people in this chat, but my concurrent viewer says I've got a lot of people dropping by and not saying what's up. So please, please, please don't hesitate to say hello. This is an interactive stream. We're here to talk. We're here to get into it. And I want questions. Give me questions. I'm a professional screenwriter in Hollywood. I make TV shows for a living. If you have questions about how things are made and how that might relate to GTA 6, things about storytelling, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to answer questions like that, my friends. Oh, here's my list. I knew I'd find it, you sons of bitches. You bunch of bucket heads. Yep. Oh, the map. Here's my new map thing. If you missed the stream last night, I have a dream moment that I have dreamed up for GTA 6 that I have no proof or reason to believe that it's going to happen. But I want it now so bad because it entered my imagination and I don't want to give it up. You ready? Are you ready for this? Someone has to tell me they're ready in the chat or I'm not fucking telling you. This is a really good idea, okay? It's such a good idea that if I tell you what it is and then it doesn't happen in the game, you're going to be bummed out just like me. That's part of what we're doing here. We're bumming people out by spoiling things. So if you're here for that, that's what we're going to be doing here on Vinewood Public Access, the #1 fan-created GTA talk radio station. Gambit said yes. Finally, someone said something. I need verbal confirmation and affirmation and attention to get to where I need to go. Here's the idea. My God, come on. Here's the idea, folks. I want to parachute in a mission. You ready? I want to parachute in a mission where you get knocked out. Okay? Here's the setup. Let's go all the way to the beginning of this idea. You got Jason and Lucia, okay? Let's say you're playing as Lucia. Let's say Lucia gets knocked out. Like, you know how when you wake up in a location, you don't know where you are? She gets knocked out. She doesn't know where she is. All of a sudden, she wakes up on a plane. You know, and this happens in Vice City. So she's on a plane, and she's like, oh, man, I'm over Leonida. This is crazy stuff. I don't know how long I've been asleep. And Lucia's like, what's going on? She gets into it with the crew, beats somebody up, just like in the trailer where she falls on the landing gear, okay, that kind of thing. She gets into a scuffle mid-air, and she grabs a parachute, and she jumps out of the fucking plane. And she doesn't know what she's jumping into. And when she clears the door, she looks down, and it's black, right? It's like there's no light, except there's a huge, bright light in the center. Okay? And so she dives down, and she's really fucking high up, like crazy high. And she's diving down, and she's getting closer, and this bright light is getting brighter and bigger and brighter. And all of a sudden, she realizes she is skydiving into the Las Venturas Strip. Now, I'm not talking about going in casinos and illegal gambling and all these other minutiae of the open world of Las Venturas. But just imagine this set piece. of skydiving into Las Venturas in current graphics modes and ray tracing at night. Ooh, that's what's up. That is a dream. Is that not a dream? That is like...
Your mouth goes, oh, like it is your birthday.
That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna...
8 tons of extra napkins.
You're gonna need it.
Hello.
That is what it is. Come on. Don't you want to skydive into Las Venturas at night? Come on. I'm so hard for that right now. I can't even tell you. It's inappropriate. This is a fucking family show. I can't go on about it. But I need you to know that right now,
Extra parking is always behind the S-hole.
you know what I'm talking about? Okay. That's my like I'm hard idea as far as the story and the plot. I have another one. Oh, Big Dick Rock. What up, dude? Hey, I get off GTA to grab a bowl of cereal and my boy Vinny Boom Bat is live. Hey, how you doing? Big Dick Rock over here. Okay, so that is my dream right now scenario for story mode, okay? Here's my dream scenario for online, and Captain Glack is going to shit a brick if he's hanging out for this. This is so up his alley. And you know what? He and I are going to take over the damn world together if this is true. This is what I want for online. And when I go on the round table, which Sav is treating me like the Matt Damon of his Jimmy Kimmel. It's like, sorry, we ran out of time. I'm going to be in like episode 38 right before the game comes out. But when I do it, and I'll be excited to do that 38, don't even get me twisted, okay? I'm really thrilled about it. My wish list thing is, Johnny Cortez, because of you, we want the crew VPA, but crew S-host. Yo, the crew might end up being the S-hosts, right? Like, Johnny might be naming everybody. Okay, let me get back to my point, though. Here's my dream scenario for online. My big gripe about online is they updated everything, right, over time. They tried to update everything. Like the Mile High Club never got a thing. Unfortunately, I don't think Sav knows I exist. That's insane and ridiculous, and you also need to be on the round table because you know more about GTA than most people on the U of the tube. So if he doesn't know who you are, I will tell him who you are. And we will talk about you. So that'll be a thing. But separate from that, oh shit, what was I saying? My dream for online. The one thing that was never updated in online, and if you see my content, you know I talk about this all the time. There have never been updates to the TV. There have never been updates to the talk radio. So the entertainment. Oh, and the movies. There have never been updates to the movie theater. Also in GTA 4, they did update the radio a little bit, but they didn't update like the stand-up acts. They had Ricky Gervais and Cat Williams, and that was it, and they never updated stuff like that. I think the in-game entertainment in Grand Theft Auto 6 needs to be refreshed on a consistent basis. If we are going to build this online multiplayer into a UGC paradise the way that they want to, one of the things that they've never really let happen is UGC in the game. Now, it needs to be heavily moderated. It really does need to be watched by Rockstar carefully and chosen. But they do that with the races, they do that with the death matches, and all the different UGC that already exist in the game. So, put the Rockstar editor in the game, take it to the next level, and give us technology that lets the mouths move. We need to be able to animate the mouths. Captain Glack, tell me you're not dealing with the problem of the fact that you cannot animate the mouths in the Rockstar editor in any kind of convincing way. And you can barely animate the characters. Bogan Bav in the chat. What up, dude?
Tell my mom I sent you.
Please do.
Hello.
He's here. He's Bogan Bav, and he's in the chat, everybody. Man, what a cool group of people we got going on in this GTA community. I'm here for it. Welcome to Vinewood Public Access, the #1 fan-created GTA talk radio station, baby. Glack is right that I'm right. He's right that I'm right. Absolutely true. And let me tell you, if we could make the content... Bogan, do you know who Captain Glack is? Please tell me that Bogan Bab knows who Captain Glack is. Because Glack is saying Sav doesn't know who he is. And Bogan Bab and Sav are brothers from other mothers. So I'm guessing you guys know each other. Come on. Glack is the fucking man. His content is peak. I learned so much. There is a whole segment in Vinewood Public Access where a guy calls in talking about the different pizza spots in Los Santos, and he talks about the pizza coven in Vespucci and has a whole thing about that. You know what I mean? I only know about the pizza coven because of overlooked details from Captain Glack. I was watching his video like a nerd, learning all sorts of extra stuff about the map, and boom, pizza coven. And then I had to write about it. He inspired me. What can I say? Bogenbab says, I know Glack inspired me to make some of my earlier content, which is what I was just saying. You're an inspiration, Glack. You're out here digging things up that make us go, shit, I need to make another video about that. Thank you for your service so much. Wait, did I add that? I feel like I did. Did I add thank you for your service? If I didn't, I'm adding it right now. That one needs to go in. Let's go. Big Dick Rock. What's up, dude? 1 second. I'm going to add this other sound up because I don't think it made it in. Let's go. This is from the bottom line, so I need this.
Thank you for your service.
Boom! That one's going to be super useful. Big Dick Rock said, I'd like to see online have Christmas music. That's what I said. Yes, and talk radio that acknowledges what time of year it is, like ads for trampling people for Black Friday. Big Dick Rock, you do know about our station, right? I know you've been in the chats, you've been in the live stream, maybe you've seen my essay videos about GTA 6, but tell me that you've listened to the station of Vinewood Public Access, because what you're describing is literally our station. And I'll tell you this, we have a Christmas special planned. If you're just joining us, we were talking about it earlier. I've got some great guests coming on the Christmas special. Other GTA creators, Bogan Bav, we've been talking in the stream a little bit. We might have him on for the Christmas special or otherwise. We might have the Savs, Mr. and Mrs. on for the Christmas special. I've got some really cool stuff planned for that and a big tribute to the fans. And I like your idea about trampling people for Black Friday. That's pretty good, dude. I might steal that if that's okay. You know what? As a matter of fact, Big Dick Rock, I'll tell you what, in the sense of community and you writing something, let me ask you this. Do you want to do the ad for the Black Friday thing? I'll write it. You record it. You got a good mic? You got a mic that's like not a piece of shit? Because if you record the ad, we'll do it together. And when I say Vinewood Public Access is the #1 fan-created GTA talk radio station, I'm not just talking about this fan. I'm talking about all the fans. There are so many people on VPA, the radio station, that are just homies. I got friends, I got actors, I got comedians, I got reality TV stars, I got other content creators, I got everybody pitching in on this thing. It's my favorite part about what we do. Bogan says, excited to see your channel grow, brother. Hey, me too. Nothing can stop us from going up from here. I'm still at like 8 something. Let's go. Can only go up. We'll be monetized before you know it. I'll quit my job. I'll be living the fucking dream. Let's go. I know we have our collab coming, Glack says, soon, but I'd also be down to just do some voices here and there too. Still writing the other thing, by the way. Okay, I'm not going to give anything away, but Captain Glack and I are actually two people. He's the second GTA creator I ever connected with. He found my stuff and was very, very, very nice about it and very complimentary. It was a huge... Man, the feeling of like being a fan of somebody from a distance, and then you put your art out there, and then that person that you respect finds your art and is like, fuck yeah. And they're all like,
Thank you for your service.
that is a win that feels so good. And that's what I had with Glack. And so I was such a fan of his stuff and he inspired me. Then I put my stuff out there, and then out of nowhere he comments on it saying how great it is. And I was like, oh, it just, man, it's something special. So we started talking and we got a collab coming. First of all, he's got a project coming up that I'm so excited to see put together. It is ambitious. It is impressive. I don't want to spoil anything, but I cannot wait to see him get this together. And we're going to take that project and VPA and kind of find a little crossover here. Think of it like a TV show crossover kind of thing. It's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, let me catch up a little bit here. Johnny says, nice. Bogan says, excited. Gambit Arcana says, I will start watching your videos, but did you cover the Easter egg at the airport with the release dates for GTA 5 on PS3, 4, and 5? I don't think I knew about that. Expert Dude Mo. What's up, Tommy? Hey, what's up, Expert Dude Mo? What's up with you?
Hey, bro.
Now, that's a smart investment.
You're welcome. Welcome. And just in case you didn't know,
Extra parking is always behind the S-hole.
every single time. So if you need it, that's where it is. We appreciate you, my guy. Let's see what else we got. What's up, Tom May? I'll give it a go. Sure. Yeah, Big Dick Rock, let's do it. Join the Discord, get up in that Discord action, and we'll connect, and I'll get you a script, and we'll have you do the ad, and you'll be in the Christmas special, because you just came up with a good idea, and I really like it. And that's how this is gonna fucking work. So strap in and strap on, everybody. Gambit Arcana, not yet. What did you ask? Oh, the Easter egg thing. Right, got it. Expert Dumo said, I love your content, Captain Glack. Of course you do, because you have wonderful taste. If you're hanging out in this stream and you're a fan of Captain Glack, you've got your whole life together. I don't worry about you at all. I think you've really got it together. You know what I mean?
And my mother says the chickpeas are blessed by the moon.
And so are you. Okay. That's why I always love collaborating with other musicians. So much creativity happens when you're vibing off one another. So true. Big Dick Rock. That's how we are all getting together in this GTA community right now with the Sav Roundtable and, you know, the GTA 6 o'clock guys are putting together a 100 episode special with a bunch of different people. Glack and I are making a thing. There's a rumor that maybe Bogan Bav and Sav and Bav are going to be doing a podcast. I don't know. I just know that there's a lot of cool stuff going on and people are talking about cool stuff. That's all. I don't know. Gambit said there are 3 numbered doors on the east side of the airport, 2013, 14, and 2021. Huh. But how would they know about the 2021 thing? Oh, because that was like their original date. Like that's what they thought. Or you're saying that's for when the PS3, 4, and 5 came out. I don't know about that, man. Maybe. Glack, if he ends up looking into that, he will solve it definitively. And then we'll know. And that's the benefit of having him in our world. You know what I mean? You got to keep in mind that
Paleto Bay's got a lot of things.
that's just how it is, you know? Okay. Oh, I had another question I wanted to do for the chat. Here's the thing. If you're joining us, welcome to Vinewood Public Access. Here's a question. I got an even amount of votes for live streams being conversation based, replay old GTA games and talk about the story and stuff like that, and then do the role play VPA thing. So let's take those one at a time. If I am going to replay old GTA games, any of them, what do you guys want in that? Because I've played them all a whole bunch of times. I can talk about the story. I can just try to give an entertaining stream and replay the games. and talk shit along the way. There's a bunch of different ways we can do that. And where do we start? Do you want me to start with GTA 3? GTA 1? Do you want me to go to GTA 4 and just start HD Universe? I did do a really fun playthrough recently that was GTA 4 and the episodes of Liberty City in chronological order, and you make 3 saves and you switch between the 3 of them, and like it almost feels like Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, but it's Nico, Johnny, and Luis. It's a pretty cool way to play it. I could do a playthrough of that. Sav said Gambit bailed on my stream when you went live. Guess I know where his loyalties lie. Ah, you son of a bitch. Oh, you know what? I gotta say it. Gambit,
Thank you for your service.
we appreciate you. We appreciate you. There's gonna be a mess over here, and you know what?
8 times with extra napkins.
So strap in and strap on. If I can steal 3 people, when we first started, I made it very clear to Sav, because I kind of reached out to him in the stream, right? That's where we connected. I was just watching his streams, enjoying his show, and I started being like, "What's up?" And then we kind of connected, talking about what the show was and everything. And I just made it clear, like, you know, I'm not trying to like stream poach or whatever that thing is. I'm not like that. I'm not trying to take other people's viewers. I'm not trying to rip people off and build my audience off the back of their audience, because we're all really supportive, you know? But with all that being said, I want every one of Sav's live streamers, if we have a crossover, bail on that son of a bitch and you come and you hang out at Vinewood Public Access. He's got plenty going on. You should have seen his stream going earlier, man. People are like 20, 25, 20, 8, 20. Boom. I got a question for you, Savalicious. 5, 20. This guy's going to Bora Bora with his beautiful wife and his family. He's going to take his top 5 viewers on a vacation with him, he said. He's got it made. So if Gambit Arcana wants to come hang out at Vinewood Public Access for the last half hour of Sav's stream, then that's what's going to happen. I'm sorry. Do better. No, I'm fucking with you, honestly. Honestly.
Your mouth goes, oh, like it is your birthday.
Like it is your birthday. Nah, Sav, you know I love you to death, brother. It is, I do have to say that I knew VPA before you. That I almost find hard to believe. I'm sorry, making myself cry being full of shit. Sorry, I was literally just like brain malfunctioned. Almost spat out my drink, so thanks for that. You got it, boy. Glack, anything to make you spit. If that's not, I wasn't, okay. So what I meant to say was, what I had meant to say was,
That's a smart investment.
there you go. Let's see. Gambit said, oh yeah, Gambit said you knew me before Sav? How is that possible? And that is so hard for me to understand, because right now I feel like there's literally 3 tiers of GTA creator, right? There's the mega, there's the mid, and really it's not mid, it's like, I'd call them top. So I'd be like mega, top, and bottom, right? And I'm in bottom. I'm under 1,000. You know what I mean? Like, I'm chilling, and I'm not in a hurry. Like, I'm making my content, I'm earning my stripes. Don't even worry about it. I'm bottom, but Sav is definitely top. Sav is the guy. And his content is great. It's not just like, I mean, it's not magic or anything. Sav makes great videos. Man, I love seeing the people that are popping up lately. It's fantastic. What made you choose the studio building as the public access building? It fits perfectly with the station's backstory. Okay, so here's some fun thing. You want to get into a little bit of VPA lore, because this is actually fun for me to talk about. Expert Dudemo wants to know, what made you choose the studio location? So this one right here, like, why did I choose this building? Obviously, I added the logo and the sticker on the window and stuff like that. But why did I choose this location? So I started making VPA earlier this year. Well, I started making it last year, and then I really started publishing it this year, and then I realized I needed to film in-game footage to go with the radio. Like, that, I just figured that out at some point. That wasn't from the beginning. And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to get people around town, like stuff like this, right? Then I was like, I should pick a building and be like, that's where the fuck it is. And I was driving around Vinewood proper, like this neighborhood. And I was just like driving around in the game, like looking at buildings. And, you know, Vinewood's kind of wide, like wider than you think. It kind of goes almost all the way to the casino. And so the casino all the way over to West Vinewood, which is a separate neighborhood, just like West Hollywood is separate from the rest of Hollywood and LA where I live. I saw this one, and I saw the marquee. And like this part where I put the sign, I can't reach all the way up there. This part where the sign is, I saw that marquee and it was blank and it looked like the place was abandoned, but it used to have something really cool. So that's why I picked it. And then I made the sign fit on there perfectly. Yo, good night, Sav. Appreciate you, bro. He put in like 3 hours or 3 hours plus on his stream, dude. He's been out there. He's my Jay Leno, man. I think we're going to, he said he's going to play some Red Sack. Good luck on your stream. Is that Red Sack? Is that a different game, or you didn't mean Red Dead, right? Okay. Anyway, good luck, because I don't play other games because I'm a loser. I barely play this now because I'm busy making content for everybody because I love you so much. The Ransom Gamer, why not RV? Like, why isn't Vinewood Public Access out of an RV? I mean, that's not a bad idea for like a side thing or like that's cool. I just never thought about that. I'm into it. I got a GTA channel ready. I'm just waiting for GTA 6 to come out. Don't do that. Are you serious? You have a GTA channel ready. What does that mean? Like, you made it and you've not made any content yet? Or you made it and you made content and you haven't published it? Or you've made some stuff and you haven't edited it? Or what? You have a channel ready, but you don't want to do it right now. I don't get that. Do it right now. Start right now. Start fucking yesterday. What's wrong with you? Come on. I'm not trying to be mean, but like, do it. You want to make a GTA channel? Oh my God, you're running out of time. Don't wait until 6 comes out. I'm not waiting. Why would you wait? Don't do that. Okay. Anyway.
Tell my mom I sent you.
How about that?
Hungry? Of course you are.
So go get it. Go get it. Go eat. Yeah, I haven't made videos yet. Okay, start now. Have you made videos at all? Because if you've never made videos and you haven't started yet, you should start right now. Like, you really, really should, because you're going to be not good at it at first. And then you need to learn how to be good at it, and that takes time. And you should do that now before the game comes out. So that way you build an audience and a skill set before the game comes out, and then when the game comes out, you're ahead of everybody else who's waiting. Don't wait. If you want to make content, my God, that's not what this channel's about. I'm not like here to encourage people to make content. But if you do want to make GTA stuff, I'll tell you straight up, don't wait. I can't believe I waited. Vinewood Public Access should have come out in 2021. That's when I should have published this and done the work and figured it out. And then I should have started making, you know, GTA 6 content like 2 years ago. But it is what it is. I started this year and now it's working and people are showing up and we're hanging out and we got concurrent viewers. So I'm going to take the W and move on from there, baby. Okay, let's see. How we doing, everybody? How we doing on this late night? Sometimes we got up to 16 assholes in here. You a bunch of assholes? I'm glad. I'm happy to have you. Let's see. What were we talking about before? I feel like I skipped over something. Glack and I were talking about something earlier. Oh yeah, just I never really expanded on my full idea. Okay, so this is my idea, okay? Strap in.
And get ready to play, you fucking loser.
Because we are gonna get into it. The entertainment in online has never been updated for GTA 5. So I want to be able to make TV shows, movies, and radio stations, primarily entertainment, not music-based, radio station content, like a Howard Stern parody or a drive time radio. Like, hey, what's going on? You're on the radio in the morning. Like, I want to do that kind of shit. I want to make it. I want it to live on YouTube so I can monetize it. And then I want it to appear in the game. And I think that's the way that we get rotating content in the game for the entertainment side, because the movies never get updated. So let us make movies. Captain Glack and I will make the movies that go in the game and the TV shows that go in the game. If you'll let us, give us the updated Rockstar editor, make it badass, and we will make killer content. I will produce the shit out of a TV show in the Grand Theft Auto universe. I will quit my job and make it my real job. I'm a real TV producer for the real television in real life. That's what I do. I make comedy shows and TV shows, reality shows. I made a bunch of different kinds of stuff. Let me make the content in the game. Rockstar, Rockstar, Rockstar Games. Sam, Hauser, Sammy Boy, look at me in my eyes. Hold on. Look at me. Look at me in my eyes. Please let me make this stuff in the game. You don't have to do it, and you don't have to pay me. I'm a professional TV writer. I'm in the union. Don't let that upset you. I'm in the Writers Guild of America. I'm a legitimate writer. I'm very good at making TV shows. Just let me make the ones in the game. Let me make movies and TV shows and radio stations in the game for free, and then it'll be very good, and then you can give me notes and tell me that it sucks, and then I'll fix it, and then we'll put it in the game, and then everybody will like it, and then it will be refreshing. Don't you want that? Longevity. Don't you want to not have to make GTA 7 until like 2040? Don't worry about it, chat. I'm taking care of this. Shut up. Shut up. Sam, don't listen to them. Look at me. Look at me in my eyes. We got this, brother. The in-game entertainment in Grand Theft Auto can evolve and refresh. It can. Believe. It's like Tinkerbell. You got to believe. You got to clap it up, and you got to get it there. I'll do it for fucking free. You have to let me put it on YouTube so I can make money. But I'm telling you, I'll do it for free, and it'll be so good. It'll be so funny. I'll zoom out. I've been zoomed in for way too long. Okay? I'm sorry. That was offensive. That was a lot. But hear me out. There's no way Sam Hauser's not listening to this, right? He's got to be here. I had listened to all the radio stations across the 3D and HD universe, and the satire and humor had me dying. And I was thinking, man, I wish there was some more of this in the present day. And then boom, VPA. Oh, my heart is so warm to read this from you, my friend. That's exactly what we're looking for. Can I tell you all really quickly a very short, sappy story? I wanted so badly to make this radio station for so long, this in-game radio station for GTA Online or whatever the version of it was. I wanted to do this since I was a kid. I've been a fan of Chatterbox and VCPR and all this stuff for so many years, and I always wanted to make my own. And in my head, I always thought, I'm never going to get recognized by Rockstar to do this. So I'm never going to get this job. They're never going to hire me to do this. I'm never going to be LAZLOW. And plus LAZLOW keeps being LAZLOW. So it's not going to happen. And I finally was like, you know what? Forget about that, man. I'm just going to make it. I can make it. I know how. It will be good. I have to trust that I'm a talented person, that I can write it, that I can act some of it, that I can direct people to do the rest of it. And I did. And I feel really good about it. And then I published it, and as McTannen will point out very well, nobody cared. It's not a clickable idea, especially not in 2025. It's a hard thing to get to people. But then I started doing this, and then I started making essay videos for GTA 6, and boom, all of a sudden all these people show up, and they're like, man, VPA is amazing. So it really is a blessing, guys. Like, it's amazing to see this get recognized. Other creators are at a place in their creator career where they're getting monetized or they're quitting their jobs or they're doing whatever. And God bless them. I'm so happy for them. But let me tell you, my joy right now, at this point in my career, at this point in my life, is the fact that VPA is getting listened to. That's all I care about. I'm an artist. That's what I do. I make things for people to enjoy, to laugh at, to be entertained. And when that gets consumed by people, especially my passion projects that I work hard on that nobody paid me up front to do, man, come on. That's what I live for.
It comes with extra napkins.
That little speech that I just did comes with extra napkins in case you need it. All right, the reason why I came across your channel before Savs is because I listen to GTA radio station on YouTube. So do I. I really like the remixed radio stations. Do you guys listen to that too? Do you listen to like the alternative Radio Mirror Park or Head Radio? There's a guy named Teskey who's made a bunch of mixes that are great. He's got a Head Radio from GTA 3 that's got some of the best like 90s tunes and early 2000s stuff. Man, I love that. And then in between all the songs is like Mike the Love Muscle Hunt doing his whole, you know, his whole bit. I like that, man. I'm nostalgic for it. I love listening to those stations. That's the way to go. So thank you guys all for being a part of it. I really appreciate it. I can't even get, you know, what do you call it? Monetized or super chats or any of that shit. I'm not doing it for any of that right now. If it happens later, that's super cool. Like, that would be great. But honestly, the reason I'm bothering to do all this is because I really want to get ears on the radio. I just want people to hear it because it took me forever. God, I worked so fucking hard on it. It's exhausting. I like Blaine County radio, but it cuts off once you get back to the city. Yeah, but that's like the best part. Like that whole dynamic, pardon me, that whole dynamic where the radio changes as you drive around, that's so cool and so immersive because that's what radio is like in real life. You go to the north part of your state, you can't get the same radio from the city. I mean, you can now with satellite and stuff, but back in the day you couldn't. Big Dig Rock. And then Expert said, yeah, but the modern Vice City ones puzzle me. We'll see what they do with that, right? We'll see what they do with the radio. I'm fascinated to see what they end up doing with the radio, man. I don't know. The talk radio station has to happen. I really want them to not do a drive time show. You know what I mean? Like the morning radio shock jock guys. Hey, what's going on? You're on with the Gator and the Lunatic. Like that shit. I want to do that. When we get to Vice City, I don't know that I want to do Vice City Public Access. I might do that show, but I think a more interesting show for me is the like, hey, what's going on? Like that guy. I want to be that guy. If you ever saw Parks and Recreation, the TV show, there's Crazy Ira and the Douche. That's what I'm talking about. I want to do that. And the guy on Vinewood Public Access who plays Blaine Bartleby from The Bottom Line, he's like my best friend. I want to do a drive time morning radio show with him. That's like the next thing I think would be super fun. Johnny Cortez says, thanks Gambit for the sub. Yeah, sub to each other, and then Johnny, start making some damn content like yesterday. We all want it to happen. Captain Glack said, it'll happen. Man, I wish I remember what I was talking about when you said that. I think you're right. Jamie Hexum in the chat. Jamie Hexum.
Thank you for your service.
We appreciate you, Jamie Hexum. If you guys are looking to have someone really care about you in this life, Jamie Hexum.
That's a smart investment.
He's there for you. He'll make it happen.
Hello.
You know what it is. I guess that's all I got, a bunch of noises right now, Jamie. I hope you appreciate it. I think Blonded cuts out too. Yeah, it might be also location based. You might be right about that one, boy. My GTA channel name is Alligator Hunter John from Leonida. That is long and that is a mouthful. and I love a good mouthful, okay, so that's, again, I keep kind of doing that, and I don't mean to do that, so I'm sorry. Let's move on. They're almost for certain going to have AirPod functionality for radio. I think you're right, dude. I think you're going to be able to pop those beat offs in your ears, and I think everyone's going to be really into the beat off thing. I think you're going to catch everybody beating off. It's going to be pretty consistent. You know what I mean? Like, once you realize you can get out of the car with the headphones in and you can beat off anywhere you want, you know what I mean? Because we used to only be able to do it in the car, but now we're going to have the headphones. We can beat off on the beach. We can beat off in the woods. We can beat off in our apartment. Like, anywhere you want to beat off in your ears. Exactly. Big Dick Rock says beat off in his ears. Like, yeah, there's going to be no limits to the beat off situation in GTA 6. Like, it is going to be a beat off festival. You know what I mean? Especially in online, because everyone's able to listen to their own music and their own different stuff. Like, you're going to have your whole crew together. Everyone's going to be doing the beat off thing. You're like in a crew with all your boys. Beat off. He's beating off. We're all... I'm sorry, I ran out. Wait, come again? This time in my ears so I can hear. Oh, excuse you, sir. Nasty. Watch yourself. Don't get kicked out of my stream. I'll do it.
It comes with extra napkins.
Very good. Okay, beat off the crews. Do you think the current crews transfer over to 6? I think they are going to rethink Social Club from the ground up, and I think that's the move. I think Social Club needs to just be lit on fire, thrown in a dumpster, pushed down into the LS River, and forgotten about forever. So forget about Social Club as it exists now, start it over from the ground up, and have an absolutely new system where we can really connect with each other. Who was talking about this on the round table? Someone was talking about persistent crew businesses in online, and I loved this idea. Like, for example, love the noises, love the chat now on screen, bravo. I told you I'd get it together, boyo. I told you I'd get it together. So imagine, if you will, we have the Vinewood Public Access Discord, the VPA control room. Let's say we build a little crew in there, and we got GTA 6, it comes out, and we all go in there, and as a crew, we own a business, like an MC business. And anyone can source crates or whatever the thing is for that business when they're playing. And so when I get in the game, I realize Jamie Hexam's been in the game hustling crates and making, money for the business, and I get a little piece of all the work he's done, but he makes most of the money for grinding. Because we're in a crew, it accrues for everybody, and people pull their own weight. You could get into arguments about, like, you haven't done your part and shit like that, which would be a really cool way to do it. So I think using the crew system and the Social Club to have persistent stuff like that and work together and just less individualistic. You know what I mean? Like, was that you, Bogan, talking about that? Bav, that was your idea, right? Like, absolutely a great idea. The collaborative business. It was you. I remember now. It absolutely was you. The persistent crew business idea is where it's at. And I hope more and more ideas like that happen. That's what needs to take place. Let me catch up on some chat here. It's popping off. What's up?
Spit Roasters Meat House. We don't judge your appetite. We just feed it.
I can just imagine the look on people's faces tuning in to the beat off speech. What do you mean? Was there something inappropriate about that?
Tell my mom I sent you.
Speaking of Social Club, with trailer 1 being how it is and half of the side characters being involved in it reaching toward the music industry, how much do you think fame will be a part of the game? DW says. That's a great question, my guy. How much will fame be a part of it? I think it's pretty clear from both trailers that fame and attention is a really, really big part of it. Okay, here's my next video. Are you ready? This is the thing I really want to like dedicate some time, and I'm gonna work my ass off to make what I think will be the best version of this video that I've seen out there, because I haven't really seen anyone do a great job with this yet. And Bav, if you get it done before me, I swear to God, I'm gonna fly to Australia and slap you around, my guy. I'm gonna be Melbourne again. I'm gonna be Melbourne Identity. Is that Melbourne Identity is pretty funny? No? Do we like that? Okay. Glad you liked it. I can make a whole video on the topic. I love the idea. Please do. Please do, man. That really inspired me. I thought that was a great idea. I love that. I think that's a great idea. How much do I think fame will be a part of it? My next video is going to be about Bonnie and Clyde. I want to go into the story about Bonnie and Clyde, and I want to break down their whole... I'm not going to do a whole history arc, but I want to tell kind of a dramatic storytelling of who they were, how their relationship dynamic functioned, the elements of trust, desperation is a huge part of it. Clyde Barrow, man, what a crazy character. Here's a real story. You guys want a real story on Vinewood Public Access? This is a real thing. It's Bonnie and Clyde related, and it's fascinating. You don't even know. So when I was a kid, I used to hear this story that my grandpa, and by grandpa I mean my mom's grandpa, so my great-grandfather, he gave Bonnie and Clyde a ride when they were on the run. They were hitchhiking. He didn't know who they were, and my great-granddad picked them up on the side of the road. My family's from Dallas, Oklahoma, Arkansas area, which is where Bonnie and Clyde did their run. My granddad picked Bonnie and Clyde up and gave them a fucking ride to the next town. Accomplice. He didn't know. He didn't know who they were. And this is like a family story. You know, because this was happening during the 30s. So this was many, many years ago. But man, I recently texted my mom and I was like, what's that story about Bonnie and Clyde and our family? And she told me, and I was like, right, I forgot about that shit. So, you know, if you want to believe that story, which I do now more than any other time. Before I used to be like, that's cool. Now I'm like, that's the coolest thing. So I want to make a whole video on Bonnie and Clyde and talk about their story. What parts of it I think could lend themselves to Lucia and Jason, and which parts of it don't make any sense and don't line up with them at all. Obviously, it's not a direct ripoff because of a few different things. But for those of you who don't know, and I'll run you through a little bit of it now because I've already been doing some research. Let me hit a little bit of this. Let me catch up on this. Let me get my notebook out. There it is. Uh-oh, Bav's on it. He's going to be making a sick video for that. I can't wait to watch that. Our city, Melbourne, is pronounced Melbourne. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not going to try to get into it, but I do know that it said Melbourne. I didn't know that. Melbourne? Am I saying it right now? Melbourne? Is that good? I was doing some of my voices the other night, mate, and I hope you don't take any offense to it. It's not perfect. I know that. But, like, Melbourne? Come on. Give me a stamp of approval, Bav. You know that's not the worst Australian accent you've ever heard in your whole life. Okay, crazy, that's crazy. Cortez is correct. I sometimes think about GTA 6 as the last entry in the HD trilogy, but then again, I believe Rockstar has something big coming. What do you mean by that, expert? What do you mean? If they didn't know what beat-offs were and you're jumping into the stream, what the hell did I tune into? Oh, man, I knew what you're talking about. Yeah, 100%. So to answer also DW's question earlier with that Bonnie and Clyde thing, Bonnie was obsessed with fame. Bonnie Parker, the real Bonnie Parker, was absolutely in love with the idea of being famous and getting attention. That was a big part of their story, which I would go into, you know, when I make my video. But so I think fame could be a big part of it. I think there's a chance that Lucia comes from meager means. Bonnie and Clyde both grew up poor. Clyde grew up way more poor than Bonnie, but they both grew up poor, and so they're desperate people. So I absolutely desperate people, and Bonnie was obsessed with fame. She was a poet. She wrote screenplays. She wrote all sorts of creative stuff. So it was, you know, it was part of her whole thing wanting to be famous. And also movies were taking off at that time. Bonnie and Clyde took place in the, you know, their story really took place in the 30s. They met in 1930. And this is during Prohibition. We're talking about, you know, we're dealing with the Great Depression. There's a lot of context to their story that a lot of people don't necessarily know. A woman that loves attention, you don't say. Oh, come on, Big Dick Rock. You're sounding like a Big Dick Rock. Yeah, sure. But men love attention too. That's not a woman thing. That's a fucking most people thing. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm on a live stream right now. Like, I don't want attention. I got a camera pointed right at me. So that's a thing for sure. But she did, absolutely. And Clyde wanted success. Clyde wanted the money. She wanted the attention and he wanted the money. And they were ruthless, man. They really were pretty ruthless. They did some pretty crazy stuff. But mostly, one of the things that I would do, I won't steal your video idea, though. I've already got too many on my to-do list already. I know, my list is long, too. I just got excited about this one because I kind of started doing research, and I was like, I don't think any GTA creators, there's some videos on it, but I haven't seen anybody really cover it in a way that, like, I would cover it. So, our Great Depression is our lives, Tyler Durden. Well put, Chuck Palahniuk quote. I like that. But yeah, Bonnie and Clyde is a fascinating story, and really they're born out of just being desperation, or desperate people, as it were. And half decent impression, very good. Thank you very much. I thought I clicked on TGG video by accident. Very kind. Marshall, I like Marshall. I've always liked him. You know, I'm not gonna. Let's not talk too much. Let's not go get down any rabbit holes, but. I won't steal your video, though. Oh, I already read that. The Bonnie and Clyde thing is fascinating to me because as I was doing research for this over the last couple of days, I really realized what makes... Okay, hear me out, right? Bab, you might like the poetic nature of this because I know I've been paying attention to your content and I think you'll appreciate this. If Lucia and Jason are the last GTA protagonists, if it's the last GTA main story, Bonnie and Clyde are like the first OG GTA protagonists out of the Red Dead Redemption era, because you could almost tell the Bonnie and Clyde story as like Red Dead Redemption 3 20 years later, 10 years later, whatever it would be, 20 years later. It's almost in that era, but it's not, because they stole cars. Cars were newer in that era, and Bonnie and Clyde stole cars, they robbed banks, and they did it in America, and they were the first ones like that. They were the first, and they got famous. They got famous for killing cops and robbing banks and stealing cars. They're the original GTA characters, Bonnie and Clyde. And I really didn't think of it like that at first until I started doing my research. And everything I looked up, every story about them running from the law and trying to trick people and different things, it literally, if you listen to their story, and I'm going to try to tell their story this way when I make my video, it is like listening to the plot of GTA. So it makes so much sense that this is happening. Like, it just clicked for me. Like, when I heard, oh, Bonnie and Clyde, and I saw Jason and Lucia, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I just kind of took it for granted. I was like, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Okay. Bonnie and Clyde ran from the law, and they robbed, and okay. But they're the first. They're the OG. There were not really any cars. There weren't a couple in this dramatic Hollywood thing. You know, it was a nightmare, I'm sure, for the people involved, but from a distance, it was glamorous and weird and crazy, and you heard about this couple, and they were so in love, and they're willing to die by police suicide and live together forever, and man, it's dramatic. They made a movie that I've actually never watched. There's 2 movies about it that I want to watch before I make this video. One of them is called Bonnie and Clyde, and it's Warren Beatty, Faye Dunaway. It's like the 60s, dude. It's like 1967. It's almost closer to when it happened than now. Actually, it might be. Actually, I think it might be. That movie was made closer to when Bonnie and Clyde really did that shit than now. So it's an old movie. Then in 2019, they made a movie called The Highwaymen, which I've also not seen, which is Woody Harrelson and Kevin Costner playing Frank Hammer, the guy who, and another guy who chased them. So they play the feds, and I haven't seen that. I got to do it. Roger Clay 03 says, fellow Rockstar Games advocate like myself. I am a Rockstar Games advocate. So far, so good. Could be the last GTA. Maybe. Wouldn't mind watching a Bonnie and Clyde movie. Surely there's a good one out there. I just mentioned that. You got it. I'll check out the movies, Bogan says. I bet the Costner Woody Harrelson movie is great. The Highwaymen, it got by me. But it's 2019. It's only like 6 years old. And I bet it's fantastic. I'm going to have to check that one out. Bogan Bav says he's got to head off. Have a great stream. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you. Let me make it clear.
Thank you for your service.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And you know what, Bogan? Please, please, please keep this in mind. I want to make sure that you do this for yourself tomorrow.
Treat yourself to a warm pumpkin spice nutbuster latte while you take pictures of it against the sunset.
Life is short. Live it up. Roger Clay 03 says, I found my people right here, baby. You found your people right here on Vinewood Public Access. #1 fan-created GTA talk radio station, baby. We're burning the midnight oil, and we're so in love with you. We think you're handsome. Have you lost weight? Very good. Okay, Big Dick Rock said, there's one from 2013 with Emil Hirsch called Bonnie and Clyde. I forgot about that movie, man. I forgot Emil Hirsch did a Bonnie and Clyde movie, dude. I need to watch all 3 of these fucking movies before I make my video, because I need to reference all 3 of them and steal the shit out of their footage, because that's going to be super helpful. Gotta watch that. Yeah, Jamie, throwing up the deuce for Bav. Good night, brother. Yeah, I want to watch all 3 of these movies, and other than that, I think I'm pretty close. Johnny Cortez says 16 assholes. You know what it is.
Hey, bro. Extra parking is always behind the S-hole.
God damn it. Making me feel good. And then all of a sudden it's like,
Your mouth goes, oh, like it is your birthday.
oh, like it is your birthday. Feeling like it's my birthday. With all these concurrent viewers, motherfucker. No, I really do appreciate you guys dropping by. We are cutting it up. And we are burning this midnight oil. Let's see. Let me check over on YouTube and our stats and stuff. See how things are going. What's our peak concurrent? Huh? How good did we do at one point? I think 17. Which, man, that's a healthy stream for us. That's a healthy stream like a urologist, you know, would say. If a urologist came in right now and noticed what we were doing, he would say, that's a very healthy stream. Very proud of you. How regular. One of my favorite things, because I know it's not instant and it's not real time, but one of my favorite things that happens on live stream is when I say something and I end the sentence and that's right when someone leaves. At least on my OBS. Like I'll be like, and that's why you always leave a note. 15. It's like drops down. I don't know why it makes me feel that way. Roger Clay 03, what's your favorite Rockstar game, man? Great question, dude. And everybody, you know what? As a matter of fact, we got 15, 16, some kind of number of S-hoes in here. Everyone drop your favorite Rockstar game of all time in the chat right now. Do it. Everybody, do it.
Spit Roasters Meat House. We don't judge your appetite. We just feed it.
Drop your favorite Rockstar game of all time in the chat right now. I'm not going to ask again. I've got a few answers for that, and I'm going to make it complicated so I have more time to talk here. Roger Clay says table tennis. that's a low-hanging joke. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the easiest joke you could have made, but I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you got it out of the way first, which is really good. So we're done with the table tennis thing. Welcome, Roger. We love you. Yeah, everybody throw yours in the chat. I'm going to tell you what my favorite ones are. GTA Vice City is one of my favorite video games of all time. I love that game so much. It's one of the reasons why I'm really excited to go back for 6. But I will be honest with you. I don't love Vice City for the map and Miami. Uh-oh. That's not the reason why I love it. And so I'm not excited about 6 for the same reason that I was excited about Vice City. The reason I love Vice City so much is the 80s shit, man. I love the 80s. A lot of people say that the decade you're born into that you kind of miss because you were too young ends up being your favorite. I love the 1980s, especially in America. And so all of the references to the TV shows that I grew up on watching reruns with my parents, you know, all that stuff. I watched Scarface. I watched Miami Vice. I watched all these things. And so when they showed up in the game, I got the reference. And I love that. Plus, Vice City Public Radio, Pressing Issues with Maurice Chavez, is one of my all-time favorite GTA talk radio stations. And it's also one of my all-time favorite pieces of comedy ever. I think VCPR is fucking perfect. So, it's hard to say that beat that. I will say that when I finished Grand Theft Auto 5, I will say when I finished it, I thought that's the greatest video game I've ever played. And then I played Red Dead Redemption 2. And I told the people in my life then, that's the greatest video game I've ever played. And everyone said, you said that last time. And I was like, well, that was true last time and it's true now. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the best video game I've ever played. I like Grand Theft Auto more as a franchise, as a world. I love the worlds of Grand Theft Auto. But RDR2 is a fucking masterpiece, man. It's perfect. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm kind of easy on the eyes for that, but man, I think it's perfect. Let me catch up on some chat because there's some good stuff here. GTA San Andreas, says Johnny Cortez. I was at the midnight release for San Andreas, even though I was like 1 year too young and my mom had to buy it for me. I was at that midnight release, baby. Gambit Arcana said, before I forget, you made a comment on my name. It came from an idea for a D&D character. It was Gambit, but he used tarot cards. Ooh, that's actually pretty interesting. I like that. Roger says, childhood bully, now RDR2 3.4k hours. Ooh, that's impressive. I'd have to check where my GTA Online is, but it's bananas. It's days and days of time I've spent in that game. It's fucked up. I like the modernness of GTA 5, but the story and theme of 4. Yeah, that's good. Big Dick Rock says, I could just drive around and listen to the radio in Vice City. Absolutely. It is just timeless and perfect. I have to say GTA 5 because I haven't played to the others yet except for the first one. The first one. Which one's the first one, Gambit? I feel like that's not clear. You played GTA 1, the top-down game, for real? I don't know about that. Did you? You only played that and then you didn't play any of them until 5? That's bananas. I'm kind of the same on Vice City. I'm not excited for the Vice City map, but the Leonida map. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely with you on that. I haven't played any Red Dead. I want to, though. Good. Excited. It's about what I have on the dot. Roger, props. Yeah, for sure. Top down. Oh, you did mean that. You played GTA 1 top down. Pixel. And then you just didn't fucking play a Grand Theft Auto game until 5? That is almost hard for me to believe, brother. That's crazy. Okay. Good. Good for you. All right, we're going to have to take a break pretty soon. It won't be for very long, and my breaks are really fun because I have these great ads. You're going to love it. It's quite good. Let's see. We're going to take a break in a minute, but not this very second. Let's see here. Got some of the... Jamie is the GOAT. Jamie is the GOAT. You talking about Jamie Hexam, the one, the only? Sir Jamie? I've got a big surprise for Jamie coming pretty soon. He doesn't even know about it, but it's going to be pretty cool. Very excited. I am really not, but I appreciate you anyway, Roger. Whatever. Jamie Hexam's a GOAT.
Way out of Chi-Town. He way out of Chi-Town, no.
Don't even worry about it. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to make sure that I added the new ad break in here because I made a new one for you, you fuckers. I think you're gonna like it. It's just a longer evening one. You know what I mean? Do do do. Da 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 da. Do you guys like the ads during the break? The VPA ads? It seems like an easy way for me to get my radio in front of people because people are showing up for the stream, and a lot of people show up for the stream. They don't even know about the radio station. So to me, it just seems like a win-win. But if you guys think it's annoying, well, suck it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't, whatever, you don't know. It's good. It's a good idea. You should thank me for it. I've decided. Never mind. I feel totally different now. Now I feel like you should just let me. Just let me do it. God. No, I'm just kidding. Let's mess with you guys. I'm really glad everybody's here. Many streams are getting more and more successful, if I'm being totally honest. It's fun to see people showing up and being a part of this. As soon as I said it was successful, went from 14 to 13. That's what I'm talking about. That's my favorite thing. Like, I used to be a stand-up comedian, and if you can't laugh through your bombs, what are you doing?
And get ready to play, you fucking loser.
That's what it is. You just gotta be ready.
Tell my mom I sent you.
You know what it is. Okay. Let's take a quick break. And we'll be back here. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Vinewood Public Access. I love you. I need you. I want you. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We got a little bit more time here. We're going to be on for a little while longer, so don't go anywhere. All right? Stick around in the chat as well. When I leave, I want to see this chat explode. You guys better fill the void, okay?
What is really spooky? Women with freedom. But this holiday season, even the ladies are busting nuts.
That was for you, Big Dick Rock. I hope you appreciate that. I specifically did that for you. All right, I'll be back.
Hello, my friend. This is Ahmed from Nutbuster, Vespucci Beach's #1 falafel and sad feelings destination since '69. My mother once said, if you can't beat this season, add more seasoning. So we are proud, no, honored to introduce pumpkin spice everything. That's right, pumpkin spice falafel, pumpkin spice shawarma, pumpkin spice hummus, we even pumpkin spice napkin. You wipe your mouth, it smells like autumn in yoga studio. Mom worked very hard to perfect the recipe. Today she said, Ahmed, this tastes like a candle I would put in my mouth. So you know that it is good. And please, please, calm down and embrace your inner white woman. We talked and it is now okay again for you to come inside without a man. Treat yourself to a warm pumpkin spice nutbuster latte while you take pictures of it against the sunset. What is really spooky? Women with freedom. But this holiday season, even the ladies are busting nuts. Remember, no judgment, only joy, and maybe a little cinnamon on top. Nutbuster, taste the nut, fear the spice, and happy Halloween. Tell my mom I sent you.
Hungry? Of course you are. Come down to Spit Roasters Meat House in West Vinewood, where the portions are huge, the buns are warm, and you always leave satisfied. At Spit Roasters, we take our meats seriously. Whether you like it slow cooked, flame grilled, or just dripping in sauce, our staff is trained to handle it with care and both hands. Try our famous double stack meat tower. It's thick, it's juicy, and yes, it comes with extra napkins. And if you're feeling adventurous, ask about our backdoor special. It's not on the menu, but our chefs know exactly how to sneak it in. Spit Roasters Meat House. We don't judge your appetite, we just feed it.
Hello! My family has been serving Los Santos for years at Simon Ho Korean Noodle House, or as our big sign says, Eseho. People love Eseho. My family is so proud of our Eseho that we want everyone to experience. Our noodles are hot, our portions are huge, and once you get a taste of Eseho, you'll be coming back for more. Find Eseho at 3 locations in Little Seoul. Extra parking is always behind the S-hole.
I know personally I could put Esso in my mouth just about any day of the week.
Man, this authentic asshole is the shit. That's my favorite thing. It reminds me of my hometown of Seoul, South Korea.
Simon Ho Korean Noodle House. When you're hungry, nothing hits the spot like a big bowl of S-hole.
You ever find yourself blackout drunk, emotionally repressed, and halfway through a story about your uncle's boat accident? You might already be at Shenanigans, the finest Irish pub in Los Santos, or at least the loudest. We got flat beer, warm whiskey, and a bartender named Sean, who's legally not allowed to make eye contact. Come in for trivia night, or just show up, scream into a pint glass, and call that therapy. Open 7 nights a week, closed every other Tuesday for fight and cleanup. Shenanigans. If you can spell it, you've had too few, brother.
Do you want to be a post-apocalyptic millionaire while your neighbors are resorting to cannibalism? Do you want to be living the good life or having to eat your children in order to survive? Call Monetary Science today. We buy gold and other precious metals, from silver and platinum to lead and aluminum, including the foil. You're only a few gold bars away from being the king of the apocalypse, my friend, with your choice of all the women, wine, and food that makes it through the end of days. Seriously, when things go down, women flock to the man on top of the hill with the shiny shit, and no matter how fat, balding, or boring he is. $1 invested in gold in 1800 would be worth over $15 today, or maybe more. Now that's a smart investment. You will become the post-apocalyptic banker and really stick it to the masses. That is, if you can avoid being robbed blind by marauding outlaws. Gold is trading at a 200-year high, so now is the time to buy. Call in today at Monetary Science. We're Armageddon-proof.
Hey, we are back on Vinewood Public Access, the #1 fan-created GTA talk radio station. And I thought we'd mix it up a little bit, okay? I thought we'd take a chance on me. Here, let me adjust my camera a little bit. We're going to make this slightly different. And you know, I thought we might see what happens if we get into this. What do we think about this? Huh? Is this a vibe right now? Are we going back to basics? What do we think about this, though? For real. This could be a whole thing. Sorting it out in the chat. I love that you guys are all like following each other and shit. That's the best. Let's go. Let's all connect. Thanks, Jamie. I just don't talk yet. I want to live stream, but I don't know how to show gameplay yet. All right. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. I believe in you. Let's do this, right? Should we go from the top? Let's just take it from the top. I'm going to move this chat down a little bit. I do still want it to be here. I want you guys to still be here with me. So how about this? And we'll We'll go there. That's not bad. That intro. I know, right? I only skipped it because of the music thing. I didn't want to, you know, worry about getting flagged. So let's go ahead and take care of that now. Unfortunately. Boom. Oh, and I should... Ah, man. I need my headset. I might have to run and go get it so I can actually hear this damn game. Let's bring it down.
Liberty City, this is your top
The
radio.
great Chatterbox FM. You know I love it. You know I love it. Let's see here. And let me move... Let me move my chat over because I want to be able to see you guys a little bit closer. Take a chance on me. Wait, can I move this? Let's go. Oh, but I want it to be over here. Well, whatever. Here we go. I'll just check in with it. All right. Oh, I'm going to run and get my headset really quickly, and then we'll come back and we'll do this. One quick ad. All right. I'll try to get back in time for that. Maybe 2 worst case scenario. I got kind of a big house. Okay. Give me a second.
Hello, my friend. This is Ahmed from Nutbuster, Vespucci Beach's #1 falafel and sad feelings destination since '69. My mother once said, if you can't beat this season, add more seasoning. So we are proud, no, honored to introduce pumpkin spice everything. That's right, pumpkin spice falafel, pumpkin spice shawarma, pumpkin spice hummus, we even pumpkin spice napkin. You wipe your mouth, it smells like autumn in yoga studio. Mom worked very hard to perfect the recipe. Today she said, Ahmed, this tastes like a candle I would put in my mouth. So you know that it is good. And please, please, calm down and embrace your inner white woman. We talked and it is now okay again for you to come inside without a man. Treat yourself to a warm pumpkin spice nutbuster latte while you take pictures of it against the sunset. What is really spooky? Women with freedom. But this holiday season, even the ladies are busting nuts. Remember, no judgment, only joy, and maybe a little cinnamon on top. Nutbuster, taste the nut, fear the spice, and happy Halloween! Tell my mom I sent you.
Hungry? Of course you are. Come down to Spit Roasters Meat House in West Vinewood, where the portions are huge, the buns are warm, and you always leave satisfied. At Spit Roasters, we take our meat.
All right, enough of that spit roaster stuff. Let's get let's get into it. I'm back. Let me make sure that I got my volume happening. I don't need that. Can I hear this game? I feel like it's not. Is it connected? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Game. Let's just start it up. Let's go new. Yes. God, I love this game so much. You guys can hear it, right? How's the audio? Fuck with it? Jamie said, I'm impressed with how much Rob's got his streaming shit figured out. Hey, I told you I'd figure it out, man. Right? I told you I'd figure it out.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl.
Oof. Oof. Catalina.
Time.
Scary chick, dude. Catalina's a scary ass chick. Criminal, shot by girlfriend accomplice. Does anyone know where the Claude name comes from? Is that just a Rockstar Press thing? They never say it in the game, right? Claude's never named in the game ever. They call him Fido. Where did the Claude thing come
Liberty
from?
City is in shock today as the police and emergency services deal with the aftermath of a devastating attack on a police convoy this morning. As yet, no details have been released about the prisoners being transferred.
Let's bring it down here. What about this? Is this better?
The convoy left police headquarters early this morning for a routine transfer of felons to Liberty Penitentiary.
CJ dodged a bullet, literally. So true, my guy.
And the bridge itself severely
So
damaged.
true.
Some of the convicts are thought to have perished in the explosion that followed the initial attack. Revelations as to the professionalism of the attack struck police hours afterward, when identification of the missing felons were further hampered by an attack by computer hackers on police headquarters databases.
This whole game starts with the longest intro, yo.
This disaster leaves Portland isolated from the rest of the city.
There's such a story here. They do that on purpose. From the beginning, they're storytellers at Rockstar Games. And they want to make a movie that you can play. That is what this whole thing is, if people don't know. That's the whole thing.
You're gonna be sorry.
Uh-oh. This old guy is part of it, right? That's the guy that they came to get, and he's like in the Chinese triads. Claude and 8-Ball mess these guys up. Uh-oh. The plot device that keeps us from the second island. Oh no. I've been in this live since it started and I forgot to leave a like. Guys, what's wrong with me? Take this as a lesson. Don't be like me. Hayden is setting an example for everybody. He's saying get your lives together, get your shit together, and like the stream. Be an adult, okay? She came down in a bubble, Doug. God. And what was her sister? A princess. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. Come on, like the stream, damn it. Yeah, it was the game audio. Just want to be able to hear you above it. Not sure how everyone's feeling about it. Let me know about the audio. Tell me what it is. I gotta get in this car and drive somewhere, bro. I gotta go. Ugh, not hearing the radio really messes me up. Can I be honest with you? Right out the gate, there's these other cops. They go up there. You know, what happens if you follow them? What do these cops go do? I actually don't know. This is the definitive edition, obviously, if that's not super clear. What do they do over here? They get here to stop? This is rudimentary GTA, you know. This AI for these NPCs is not something to tell stories about. They're just not bothered by the fact that these guys are driving around. You can see our jumpsuits, right? Can you see the orange jumpsuits? No? Alright. They don't give a shit. We're gonna head out of here. They don't care. Ain't nobody else streaming GTA Classics. Like the stream, fam. We're doing it, man. We're gonna go through them, because what the fuck else am I gonna do over here? I was trying to do a replay of GTA 4 earlier this year, but I did not have any attention on this channel, so literally it was just me playing alone. Like, one person would hop in and then leave. So, the fact that we have concurrent viewers watching the stream is amazing for me. Thank you so much. Alright, here we go. Where are we going? We're going the red light district. If you don't know it, like the back of your hand. How many people, drop it in the chat, how many people have actually played this game? Are there people who, like, in this chat who have never played GTA 3? Gambit, you said you've never played this, right? Because you played GTA 1 and then 5? So you never played this game. That's crazy. This is where 8-Ball gives Claude a place to stay. This is your first safe house in the game, everybody. Sav, what are you doing awake, by the way? Weren't you supposed to go to bed? Go to bed, hot boy. Shoving bananas in your mouth every 30 seconds on your stream. Popping peels. He's a peel. This banana's a peel popper. Okay? I watched him pop peels his whole stream. Sav back up in it. Sav back night. Everybody's psyched you're back, man. No one wants you to get any sleep. It's a crime to not have played 3. I agree. Alright, last thing, then I need to play this damn game. Yep, played a ton but never beat it. I bought it but haven't got around to play it. You guys gotta play. Here's the thing. If you're excited for GTA 6 and you're impatient, like, man, this game is taking way too long and I can't believe I cannot believe how much they put us through in delays and extensions and silence and nothing. If you're complaining about that and you've never played the other games, shh. Okay? How about this? Oh man, I don't have this one. How about this?
Paleto Bay's got a lot of things.
Yeah? Okay.
And get ready to play, you
That's
fucking
what I was gonna
loser.
click on. Get ready to play, you fucking loser. Get on it. You need to be playing these old games. You get the context of what you're playing here. Come on. This is Luigi's Club. We're gonna go around back and use the service store. The first mission turns into the second mission. You don't get any chance to not do it. Only 3D GTA I've never beat, though. 3? You've never beat GTA 3? It's not that hard. It's actually kind of short. How many people here also watched GTA Men do the No Deaths challenge? Did anybody catch that? GTA Men's another GTA Online creator and GTA creator. He did a challenge where he played every GTA game in order of release without dying, including Chinatown Wars. It was amazing. It took him like months. For those who don't know, this is Joe Pantaleone. Pantaleono? I can't remember. Anyway, he's a great actor. You might know him from the Matrix trilogy. Or not the trilogy. He's only in the first one. He's also on The Sopranos. He plays Luigi in this game. Not everybody knows that. That's why these people complain about modern GTA titles. They haven't put in the work and the foundation of the games. Sav's absolutely right. If you'd played all of them, you'd have a different respect for what's going on. Roger Clay said, same here, Jamie. Just because I was a kid and the last few missions were hard. I hear that. I hear that. They were hard. The Definitive Edition is a little bit easier with the controls and whatnot. And the driving mechanics are updated. So it's not quite as annoying to play this version. I like the Definitive Edition, especially once they got it sorted out. They got all the bugs out and stuff like that. It's a good... Ugh. All right, we're picking up Misty, who is definitely a hooker. And she is a very talented sex worker and a friend of Luigi. She is also the GTA 3 cover girl. You will see her artwork everywhere. And then in later games like San Andreas and Vice City, her image, Misty's image, is on all sorts of stuff. She is iconic in the series and the franchise. Here we go. Dropping her off. There we go. Just like that, chat. Just like that. Chat, just like that.
Thank you for your service.
Mission passed. That was our first mission passed. My God. It reminds me of the Louis C.K. cell phone joke. Ralph Cifretto, love me some Joe Pantaleono. Yeah, Pantaleano. That's probably the right way to say it, right? Joe Pantaleano. Johnny Cortez says, no, I haven't. My dad had GTA 3 on the PS2. I didn't play the missions. Oh my God, I'm so fucking old. You guys would not believe how old I am. People are routinely calling me kid on YouTube in comments and stuff like that. And I look at their stuff and I'm like, they're for sure younger than me. I'm way older than you think I am. Wish it was that easy to make $1,500. Ugh, Roger Clay. Well put. Let's just keep going with the story missions, dude. Let's check this out. And then we're going to go zip around Liberty City in this 3D universe because it's one of my favorite things. I'm going to show you guys some stuff if you've never played this game. If you've never played this game, I will show you around this game because it's one of my favorite things. It really does look gorgeous. The Definitive Edition, if you played the original, it looks amazing.
Go and introduce a bat to his face. Then take his car, respray it. I want compensation for this.
Let me guess, you're 30. Nope. Higher than that. Sav, he's 47. Okay. Close. Asshole. 47 years old. I'm not 47. I promise. I'm younger than that. By a little bit. I want this truck, dude. That's the great thing about the early GTAs. As long as there's literally not a cop right there, you just take the fucking car, dude. Car's gone. Car's mine now. Welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, when the definitive edition came out, I replayed all 3 games. I'll be on. Oh, damn it! I'll be honest with you. I did not beat San Andreas definitive edition. I played it, but I didn't finish it. That's a long game, dude. God, it's so long. I did do the. I did finish Vice City in 3. Sure. Take his car, get it resprayed. Time to teach you some game mechanics, boyo. Let's go. Oh, hey, what's up, officer? We're just chilling. Oh, that other guy hit him. See, that's some crazy shit that you don't appreciate until you play the newer games and you guys get all up in your feelings about AI and how the NPCs are going to act. This other car just slammed into this police car and nothing happened. That would never happen in GTA 5 or 6 in that same way. It absolutely would be like a moment. GTA 3 does not have that brain, dude. This is a basic ass game. But it's, man, if you think about the fact that it's 24 years old, your brain starts to melt, you know? 24, I mean, not this version, but still. I really wish I could listen to the radio. That's the live stream thing that kills me. The radio is everything for this. That's what's killing me about the idea of building this channel and live streaming for you guys, which I love to do, but it's like, dude, I'm gonna have to play GTA 6 and not listen to the radio for the first, like, I might have to play the game and then stream it and pretend like I didn't play it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a pretty good actor. I actually have a degree in it. So I think I'm going to play the game with the radio. And then I'm going to turn on the stream and be like, go back to the save and just pretend like I didn't fucking just do this. And then when characters die, I'll be like, whoa! No idea. Man, just driving around and trying to make it look like at all fluid is bonkers. But I do feel like I know this 3D Liberty City like the back of my hand. It's crazy. I spent so much time on this. Drive the vehicle into the garage. Man, that's narrow. That shit tight as hell. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I swear a lot. That's probably not a great thing for a streamer. I should be better about that. Let's check on the chat. He said 37. I have said that before. That's true. Jamie Hexam said, heading out. My homies need me. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, chat. Appreciate all of you. We appreciate you, Jamie Hexam. The man, the myth, the legend. We love you. Gambit says I'm old. Gambit is old. He's like 50-something. He might as well be 1,000. Bye, Jamie. Garlic aioli fries in GTA 3. Fat W. Oh, is that what you're rocking over there, dude? Garlic aioli fries? I am jealous. I am deeply jealous in my heart. The only PS I don't have was PS2 because of the work. I got off PS. I was on PlayStation forever, and then I moved to Xbox. We're on Xbox right now, by the way. Oh, we got the Mr. Whoopi. Mr. Whoopi to be replaced in Vice City with the Cherry Popper Ice Cream Factory. Oh, I'm going the wrong damn way, aren't I? Whatever. Not a speedrunner. What do you want me to tell you? I don't know the strats, chat. Wait, what's happening? Oh, man, I got so distracted. I'm not supposed to leave. Did any of you even say anything? No. None of you even said anything about the fact that I'm supposed to leave this goddamn car in the garage. I'm driving away in this fucking thing, and you guys are letting me do it. We're supposed to be a team. God. At least we can put that music in there, right? Whoa! Oh my god, the NPC dialogue is so good. Freddy needs a nanny. He's been a very naughty boy. How many people in this chat know that that phone call from Chatterbox in this game, the guy who calls in and says, Freddy needs a nanny. He's been a very naughty boy. That's Dan Houser. That's the guy who wrote all these games, talking about getting his ass spanked by a British nanny. Because he has humility, folks. Anyone who says he doesn't, go listen to that. And then I think Freddy comes back in San Andreas and has like a nanny service or something. It's a whole thing. Alright, really quick, let me know. Should we zip around this Liberty City or just keep doing the story missions? I'll bang out all these story missions and just like, you know, I'm not a speedrunner, but I'll go quick. We vibing here. We vibing? I have too many games on Xbox now to switch back. I'm exactly the same way. CSAV, it ain't so bad. I only played the missions on the definitive editions. Only playing missions on definitive editions. You know how I do it. Johnny Cortez over here, and I only do my missions on the definitive editions. Shit be slipping. Looking suspicious. Story mode. Alright, Roger Clay picked it. That's what we're doing. Let's bang it out. Hey, how you doing, kid? Joey Leone, how you doing?
Go pick her up at Hepburn Heights.
Go pick her up at Hepburn Heights. It's Diablo turf, you piece of shit.
To his garage in Trenton and make it quick. Joey ain't the kind you keep waiting. Remember, this is your foot in the door. So keep your eyes on the road and off Misty.
See, that's the kind of thing where I appreciate that line, but you can't put your eyes on Misty or do anything with her in this game. Like he says, like, yeah, you know, don't make sure you don't fuck it up by looking at the girl. It's like, well, I can't. So it's a weird line in the scene where it doesn't come into the gameplay at all. Oh my god, yo, what? Hey, hey, hey. No, sir? Dude, this game is out of pocket. All these pimps, and I got nothing going on. No, I'm taking this cab. That thing is a mess. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to take this, but that other guy is a psycho. And besides, I'm like picking people up and I'm carting them around. A taxi is appropriate, so I'm gonna need to borrow this. Sorry. Not sorry. I have things I have to accomplish. Misty needs a ride. What am I supposed to do? Not pick her up? Get out of here. Working regular for Luigi now, huh? I don't think Misty is like a famous actress. There's so many famous like actual Hollywood actors in this game. This first one when they weren't even famous yet. GTA 3 was a risk. And they got Joe Pantoliano and Debbie Mazar and Michael Rappaport. They got all these like killer actors to be in this. It's very impressive. The number of people you can just blatantly run over in this game before anybody pays any attention. Oh shit. Ooh. Triads versus Mafia. Mafia wins. Ooh, spooky. See, I'm not affiliated with either of those gangs yet, so they didn't even notice I was parked right there. Later in the game, they would have lit me up. But that's pretty impressive for GTA 3. Like, the whole bumping the cop car thing is a fair criticism, I think. But at the same time, just having those NPCs on the road like that by the side, shooting at each other because they spawned next to each other and they wrote a rule that if they're in each other's vicinity, they attack each other automatically. Amazing. I'm genuinely enjoying your depth of knowledge in regards to the little known facts. Oh, Sav, yeah, I'm a deep cut kind of dude. I got a touch of the tism, baby. I'm on that spectrum in the right way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like Time Warner Cable. I'll turn into the spectrum at your house. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Joey! Joey!
I'll be with you in a minute, Sparkplug.
The great Michael Rappaport, everybody. A tremendous actor and a truly insane human being. Plays Joey. Great character. All right. Well, see, we're happy to do whatever we want. At this point, we've got a wide berth. We could go to Luigi's. We can go to Joey's. Joey or Luigi? Is there a wrong way to be on the spectrum? No. You're trying to get me in trouble? That's not what I meant. I did say on the spectrum in the right way. I understand what you mean. I just mean that I'm amazing. That's all I was trying to say about that. I don't want you to get me wrong. What I meant was that I'm fucking incredible. And that's... I just saved that jogger's life. Did you see that? I just saved that jogger's life. That digital man would have been dead. Yo, check this guy out. It's raining. This guy can barely walk right. Look at this. Hello, sir. Sir? Look at this guy. Huh? Not us, right, buddy?
Extra parking is always behind the S-hole.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm just having with you. It's nice being on this side of the screen. Yeah, I bet it is. Okay, let's go to Joey's. The lighting in this, I mean, honestly, those that hate on the definitive edition, come on, man. Look at this guy. What a character. All right, let's get in here. Come back between... Oh, right, it's a daytime job. This is a late night stream. I think we have to do at least one cabbie mission. Let's go. Get in the car. Where are we going? Callahan Point. Oh, off to a race. A racing start. Let's go. Oh, I see what he's up to here. Yeah. The diner. This is literally the entire game of Crazy Taxi, and it's just one part of this game. That's why it blew people's minds. This game came out in 2001, and it already had like 6 games in it at the same time. It's crazy. The rain looks really great, I think. I'm a fan of the rain. Oh, and I wasn't looking, and now I have a wanted level, and now he's going to pull me out, and I'm going to get arrested. Son of a bitch. Sav, I have a complaint. Sav, call your friends at Rockstar, please, because this is the thing in GTA. Whoa. This is the thing in GTA 6 that cannot happen. Going to jail because I accidentally bumped into a cop car. I mean, sure, it was a full head-on collision. In real life, we probably would have been killed. Therefore, it's reasonable that I would be in trouble. However, fuck that, man. So I tapped your cop car. Get over it. You know, grow up. Get educated. Jeez. Anyway, did you know there are 2 Claudes? What does that mean? GTA 2 you play as Claude Speed, but in GTA 3 it is just Claude. I did know that. Claude Speed is a different character. We won't talk about the secret... Oh. Sav, you were talking about not having Disney World in 6. All I can think of is Cape Canaveral and the commercial for Righteous Slaughter 7. Great. And we won't talk about the secret space mission. We won't mention it until the launch of the game. Yeah! Deep cut, Gambit Arcana. There is a Righteous Slaughter ad, right? Let me tell you, Sav, in my deep cut knowledge here. We're going to come over here real quick. So, Righteous Slaughter 7 is the parody of Call of Duty, okay? So, in the game GTA 5, Jimmy, Michael's son, plays Righteous Slaughter 7. It is their Call of Duty parody. And then in the radio, there are ads, like radio ads for the game. Righteous Slaughter 7, and they're like selling the game. One of the lines that they say in the ad, and I'm going to quote it here because he got it right. Gambit mentions, and we won't talk about the secret space mission that we won't mention until the launch of the game. It is very close to that. It might be slightly off. But he's talking about that line in that ad. And so, do we put our tinfoil hats on and extrapolate that into the secret space mission that's in GTA 6 that they won't talk about until the release of the game? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty impressive. I would find that impressive. But also, like, that's a pretty small throwaway line for them to build an entire mission on. And also Saints Row. So, boo. Right? Right? Probably right. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do it, and I'm not going to fucking touch my mic because it's so temperamental. But I wanted to start doing the Howard Stern thing. And put the mic right here. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? I want to... Howard Stern. That would be another really great character to do for Vice City. Like, rather than do Tommy Singles, to do almost like a version of Stern. People know Howard Stern? I think that would be a good time. Okay, let's see. How long have we been going? Chickadee chat? 2 hours and 15 minutes? Not bad. Let's go till 11. Let's do that. We'll do till 11. My time, which is like another 12 minutes. I remember now my ADHD brain only allows me to retain the bare minimum for survival. I got you, man. You're going to eat shit on my trivia show. I'm really worried about you. I think it's really cool that you said yes, even though you know that you suck at it. We're going to do a quiz show, folks. We've been talking about it in chat and on live stream, and we've also been... I've been talking to some individuals about it. I'm still cooking up exactly how it's going to work. I think I have the outline done. I just need to pull clips and get the edit together. It really shouldn't take long. But we're going to be doing a GTA quiz show, trivia style show. I really think you guys are going to like it. We're going to get Sav on it. He's going to do his best. I'm going to give him a little bit of a heads up on the idea, so he's not totally coming out of left field. I'm not going to be like, what's the 8th mission after Trevor comes into GTA 5? Count them in your head. I'm not going to make it crazy, but I do want to make it fun. And I want to let people who've really done the work to learn the lore of GTA and overall just different information. I mean, that cream's going to rise to the top. And then we're going to crown a champion. That's the goal. Okay, last 10 minutes. What have we got? Who's knocking about, as McTannen would say? 0 for 10, calling it now. You're not going to do that bad, brother. It's going to be fine. Don't trip out. I mean, you didn't know what Righteous Slaughter 7 was until we reminded you, so I think that's telling. I think that tells us what we need to know. Okay, here we go. Let's get this chat back open, because I had... dropped it away. Oh, here we go. Man, it's been so fun having you guys in this chat, having you guys on these live streams. If you haven't joined the Discord, there is a community post on my page right now with the link. You can go over there with this video up. You don't have to close the video to go to the channel and look at the post. You can do it right now. Also, if you have not subscribed to this channel, get your life together, okay? This is important. This channel's gonna explode, and then you're gonna get to say that you were there when it was new. And that's a fun thing. That's a fun thing to brag about and to be mean to other people about. I'm not listening to the game anymore. Why do I still have this on? Alright, we've got 3 started. That was fun. I enjoyed playing a little bit of that. I think we could continue to do that on stream. Let's do this. There's still a few people hanging out. I'm going to drop a poll here. I'm very curious. Which game we are most excited, the idea of replaying. I have them all on my Xbox, so we can replay literally anything. Except for Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories, unfortunately, because they're not on Xbox Replay, which sucks. Go. And then what was the other one? Oh yeah, we'll do this. Here you go. These are your choices. What are we replaying? 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna save Vice City because I'm gonna do that later. Brother, I've got 2 kids, one with special needs, a wife, a full-time job, and this YouTube thing. It's a miracle I remember my anniversary. God bless you, man. God bless you. No, you know I'm just busting your balls, but absolutely. Man, I don't have 2 kids, but I do have 2 dogs and a full-time job and the YouTube channel and the wife and all, you know, most of that stuff. And man, one of my dogs definitely has special needs. So it's not the same, but like I get it, you know, you're not alone. You're on Xbox. Nice. I am on Xbox. That's true. I am an Xbox. Backup mic. There we go. This damn mic sucks, but I was ready. I had my backup ready to go. Can't stop me. And we're at the tail end of the stream anyway. Thank you, Gambit. I caught it. I appreciate it. It goes out sometimes, dude. It's the cable. I need to replace it. Everything's state of the art around here. Sab got kids. I thought he was like 17. Rude. So rude. Sab's a grown-ass man. Grown man with a full life. Johnny Cortez says he's on Xbox as well. Very good. Victor Jr. Manuel Meja Viejo 99 backup. Quite the name. Pinewood Public Access. I don't blame you for writing that because I know that's a autocorrect. That happens to me constantly when I'm trying to type out Vinewood. It says Pinewood for some reason. It thinks that's more legitimate, which I guess maybe it is. Johnny, I'm 34 years old, Sav says. 34 years old, and a dad, and a husband, and a killer YouTuber. He's putting it together. How are we doing on the poll? What's coming in? GTA 4 is winning. Get your votes in. There's 10 people in this thing and only 6 votes, which means more people need to get in it. Get after it. What's up, Vic? Victor, we appreciate you, brother. Vote in this poll. Let me know which one I'm going to play. I am 37, by the way. Somebody asked earlier and said I was 37. You're right. That's how I am. Sav's got a 12-year-old, which means he was slinging it young. Slinging it young, which I respect. Which, if he didn't get anybody pregnant until he was like 22 years old, that's pretty good for South Carolina. He's actually like 6 years late, right? Is that math right? The math is not mathing. I'd have to double check that. I don't have a calculator here. My bad. Stupid autocorrect. So cool seeing other fan bases joining. Absolutely, man. I agree. I love to see the crossover. Hello again, Johnny. Johnny. Johnny Cortez was right. You know he was. Sav said WTF, LOL. I mean, it is what it is. I used to live in North Carolina, Sav. I don't know if I told you that. I lived in Winston-Salem, North Carolina for like 7 years. So I know the neighborhood pretty well. I love it. I really, really do. Okay, so GTA 4 is pretty far ahead in the votes, although there's not that many. But man, I mean, I'll do it. One of the things I've wanted to do for a while is live stream GTA 4 replay, because I want to do what I did earlier this year, which is put them in chronological order and play the episodes of Liberty City where we go Nico, Johnny, Luis in the order of the story. Oh, I'm from Missouri. Oh, well then my point is even stronger. You should have been getting there, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Over with the, with your, if you're in a, anyway, you got 2 kids. You understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, from Missouri. I know, man. Big KC. Thanks, Public Access, brother, and Savvy. You know it, Victor. Join the Discord, everybody. I started a Discord this morning. Literally this morning. So if you get in the Discord today, you're a day oneer. It is not much of anything yet, but we're going to be doing a lot with it in the next couple of months as we make more radio and we work on the holiday special. I literally had a guy in here earlier today. He may still be here. Big Dick Rock. That's not his name. It's Big Dig Rock, but I call him what he needs to be called. He was here earlier, and he was talking about how funny it would be to have an ad about Black Friday. And I was like, great. And so I'm going to write it, and he's going to record it, and we're going to do that through Discord. It's going to be fun, so join up. That's going to be part of it. You too, John, from Shawnese. He's also Carolina, Dakota, I think, man. Oh, is that true? Is Shawnese from Caroline? I mean, you say Caroline or Dakota, I think. Those are far away. I know there's a North and a South Dakota, and there's a North and a South Carolina. But the fact that that alone leads people to confuse those states is banana sandwich. Like, it's absolutely bananas. The Dakotas are like 2,000 miles away from the Carolinas or something like that. Totally different. Sav, sorry, side quest. You were asking for names of your followers. I came up with Savages. Someone else came up with Saviors. And another came up with Savvies. Gambit, what is your problem? Okay? Where do your loyalties lie? Because earlier tonight, you abandoned Sav to come here, to come to Vinewood Public Access, to downtown Vinewood for the late night stream. You left him. And now that he's here, and because he's Mr. Big Dog Big Nuts, all of a sudden, we got to talk about his followers and his subscribers, and we got to spend my stream time trying to give this guy a name, okay? Because he can't come up with it, because he's over here trying to call them Savlets. That's not good. Gambit, what happened to us? We used to be something special, and now I don't even know why I got into this YouTube thing. I feel like I've lost everything. Sav says, all right, I've been insulted enough. I'm going to bed. Don't take it so bad. But his chat was flying by that he missed my comments. I got you, brother. We're breaking balls over here. If you haven't caught on, that's absolutely one of my go-to mechanisms. Vic said, Savvy and Johnny, okay, I will, yeah, let's move on from that. Oh, we're actually at 11. This is when I said I was going to call it. So get your last thoughts in, last questions, anything you got. I know I've been streaming a lot, but it's not going to be every single night. We're going to space these out a little bit more. I love doing the gameplay. Let's do more gameplay. It looks like GTA 4 is pretty comfortably the winner. We'll double check because that was popular in the vote that I put on community, the GTA replays. So we'll definitely do it. It looks like 4 is the winner, but we'll double check on maybe another community poll and see if that's the one that everybody wants to see replayed. Okay. guys, what I'm going to keep doing, because it's been working pretty well for retention, and some people just don't know. But folks, this is Vinewood Public Access. We're the #1 fan-created GTA talk radio station, and we have also his ADHD. He kept switching subjects like every 2 seconds. Hey, that's just being a YouTuber. But yeah, I'm also a YouTuber with ADHD, so I get it. I like the emoji, Sav. I appreciate you, bro. The banana thing is too funny, man. That shoving banana in your mouth is fucking good. I honestly didn't know you had that kind of sense of humor, man. You sometimes you feel like you could almost be a little serious. That banana shit had me laughing my ass off. Johnny, also VPA, we can't wait to see you make Vice City Access in GTA 6. I can imagine you doing that, man. We may do Vice City Access, public access. That would be fun. We might do that. We might do some other shows. I've got some other IP. I've got some other world building ideas. So we'll figure that out. In the meantime, please do, here, let me get this set up for our transition out. Please do stick around and listen to the radio if you have not before. We're going to transition from the proper live show to the pre-recorded Vinewood Public Access talk radio. It's going to feel the same. If you have not heard the radio before, it's like this, except it's in-game. I play a character called Tommy Singles that is the host of the show. He's dealing with his inept producer, Kevin, and a number of other wacky situations. It's a good show, so check it out. It's about to start any moment. Sav, all right, I'm out for real. Good night, everybody. Go to bed, boy. Get yourself some sleep. It's 2 o'clock in the morning over there, you hardworking son of a. But you guys enjoy the radio. Stick around on Vinewood Public Access, the #1 fan-created GTA talk radio station, the one, the only. We really appreciate you dropping by. Don't miss the next one. It's gonna be a good time.
All right, welcome back to Vinewood Public Access. You're on with your favorite chatterbox, Tommy Singles. We are burning the midnight oil, and we are all out of flame retardant. Let's see if we can't find ourselves an issue to press. Let's talk about something serious, folks. I know it's late, but I'm sure we've got something important. We can air our grievances, our laundry. Let's see what's going on. Caller, you are on the line. What's on your mind?
Tommy, listen. I got to talk to you about pizza. Real pizza.
Great. We love a sauce-based emergency here.
I'm from Broca, Liberty City, born into the thin crust and raised on grease. And let me tell you, Guido's Takeout on Vinewood Boulevard. Best Liberty-style slice in the LS. It's floppy, oily, disrespectful to napkins. It's fucking perfect, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. It's right down the street. Gets me through a number of late nights. So what's your beef?
But people here, they line up for Sharky's Pizza. You know? You ever been there to Sharky's Pizza? The crust is a yoga mat. There's arugula on it. Arugula, Tommy. Like the fucking leaf.
Yeah, sounds like a goddamn nightmare, if I'm being totally honest with you. Down in Del Perro, I think.
And let me say something else, Tommy. There's this other place, all right? It's called the Pizza Coven. Vespucci. Real underground. I walked in, thought I was buying a pizza, left wondering if I'd, joined a blood pact.
Well, maybe you just got sauce on your receipt.
They had candles, Tommy. Black walls. The whole vibe. And I ate one slice, and ever since, my fridge hisses at me. My dog, he won't sleep near me, and I keep waking up with sauce on my hands.
Yeah, I guess you could be haunted or something like that. I mean, did you do anything to upset them?
I might have catcalled the hostess. Just a little bit, Tommy, though. Just a little bit in a really nice way. I said, you dish out slices like you dish out looks. And let me tell you something, brother. She was a looker. Jeez, manon.
And bada bing. There's that East Coast charm.
She looked me dead in the eyes and said, you will be sauce-bound. Bro, like, what does sauce-bound even mean? I don't even understand what she's talking about.
I'll tell you what it means, Vinny. Can I call you Vinny? I'm going to call you Vinny. Vinny, you can't work your East Coast magic on these West Coast witches. Put simply, they ain't playing games. Whether she's named Crystal or wearing crystals or both, keep your mouth shut and stick to Guido's. Good luck, Vin.
All right, let's move on to someone who hopefully is not a huge creep.
I just want peace, Tommy. It's quiet. Solitude.
Oh, shit. Okay. My card here just says tired in Vinewood. What's the problem?
And if that means screaming at my neighbor's kids every night, so be it. You can't get picked up for screaming at kids. It's not a crime, Tommy. I looked it up.
The fuck?
They play so damn loud I can't sleep, so I go out there and 1 in the morning and I yell. Just like no words, just ah!
Jesus Christ.
Just screaming in their windows. You know what? It works.
Holy shit. Okay. Great. Let's take a break from this free expression and do some ad reads. Due to a questionable clause in our station's arts funding grant and Kevin's inability to ignore an email, we are required to read ad submissions from local small businesses. These are all sent in by the owners themselves, and I mean that in the worst possible way. All right, Gems Jewelry. Oh, this is right next door. We sell rings, chains, and discreet apology gifts. Got dumped? We got discounts. All of our gold is probably real, and our diamonds are shiny in most lighting. Mention this ad and we'll buff your old engagement ring until it looks like someone might say yes again. There's a guy that sleeps outside that place 6 years before I realized it's the owner. Paradise Sauna. Escape the chaos of Vinewood in our steamy sanctum. Paradise Sauna offers hourly rates, towel rentals, and something called thermic realignment, which might be a typo. Don't ask us what's in the eucalyptus steam. We don't know and legally can't test it. Paradise Sauna, the only spa where you leave sweatier and more confused. This is also right down the street. It says open 24 hours, but I don't think I've ever seen it unshuttered. All right, and finally, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy Happy Shark's fees. Happy Shark Payday Loans. Need quick cash? We don't check credit, we barely check ID. Our rates are high, but our smiles are higher. Mention this ad and we'll waive your first late fee, probably. These are all over town. Nothing says trustworthy like a cartoon shark smiling and holding a baseball bat. All right. That concludes this round of unsolicited non-sponsorship. If you'd like me to read your ad on the air, email it to Kevin or just scrawl it on a napkin and leave it under the studio door. We'll read almost anything, obviously. All right, folks. Well, it is that time of day. I have to go pick up my dry cleaning and make sure I still have an apartment. So it is time for The Bottom Line with Blaine Bartleby. Fun fact, his name used to be spelled Blaine, but he changed it to Blyne so people wouldn't associate him with Blaine County, which is fair, but now it sounds like a cologne for people who gentrify neighborhoods. Anyway, here's the bottom line. Brace yourself for capitalist optimism with no human warmth.
You're listening to The Bottom Line, where capitalism isn't just a system, it's the system. Good day, Los Santos movers and shakers. This is The Bottom Line, where progress is sacred and profits are divine. I'm your ever-enthusiastic host, Blaine Bartleby, here to remind you that in capitalism's game, you're either a player or a pawn, and pawns don't get yachts. Let's dive right in, shall we? Okay, let's talk about ammunition. A shining beacon of liberty and personal empowerment. Critics might say, oh, they profit off violence. But to that I say, freedom isn't free. Where else can an upstanding citizen pick up a grenade launcher and a can of Patriot beer in one trip? Ammunition isn't just a store. It's a corner store of our democracy. But let's dig deeper. Ammunition doesn't just arm individuals. It arms dreams. Think about this. Someone might start as a regular customer buying a pistol for home defense. But within a year, they're the proud owner of an entire arsenal capable of defending a small country. Ammunition makes entrepreneurship possible in an unpredictable world. Especially if that business happens to be independent security services or field negotiations. And to the critics of ammunition, they forget the jobs that ammunition creates. factory workers, delivery drivers, gun cleaning specialists. Who else out there is doing more to keep the wheels of industry turning? And let's not overlook their philanthropy. Remember the Ammunition Sponsor a Rebel program? Or their limited time offer. Buy a flamethrower, get a free set of survivalist camping gear. If that's not corporate responsibility, nay, corporate generosity, I don't know what is. Ammunition, thank you for your service. Fly US, the airline that truly puts the service in self-service luggage kiosks. I mean, sure, they've had complaints about delays, lost baggage, and incidents involving oxygen masks, but let's focus on the positives. Their innovative pricing model. Do you believe they found a way to charge you for thinking about an upgrade? It's genius! But Fly US isn't just about getting you from point A to point B. It's about the journey. And what an unpredictable journey it is. Don't forget their amazing in-flight experiences like surprise reroutes, turbulence that feels like a theme park ride, and occasional unscheduled landings. Every flight is an adventure. And as a bonus, Fly US is eco-friendly. Not because they use sustainable practices, which as we all know are just government handcuffs, but because their delays mean fewer planes in the sky. That's a carbon footprint win, am I right? Fly US's impact goes beyond the skies. They've created thousands of jobs for luggage recovery specialists, customer service agents who specialize in saying no, and legal teams who handle mid-air scuffle lawsuits. Truly, a company that's always creating opportunities. So next time you're crammed into seat 37B, remember, you're part of something bigger. A profit margin. Ah, the Cola Wars. A battle as old as capitalism itself. On one side, we have Sprunk, the soda of adrenaline-fueled lunatics who think jumping off Vinewood Hills counts as fun. And on the other, E-Cola, the choice of people who are just better. Now, some people want to pick sides, but here at the bottom line, we say, why choose? Both brands are masters of marketing manipulation. Sprunk turns sugar water into an extreme lifestyle, while E-Cola, well, they capitalize the C, even though it is the second letter in E-Cola, so you know they are taking the flavor seriously. The real winners? Shareholders. And all of us, of course. That is what makes this country so great. And now, to bring some firepower to the discussion, let's welcome our guest, Randall Tuff, spokesperson for Merriweather Security. Randall, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Blaine. And let me start off by saying I'm a big fan of the show, but Merriweather is not a mercenary group. We are a private security contractor. There's a distinction, a very expensive one at that too.
Of course, Randall. Let's address the critics who claim Merriweather has been involved in, how should I put this, ethically ambiguous activities.
Blaine, Merriweather exists to keep the world a safer place for everyone that can afford it. You are definitely welcome. Whether it's protecting VIPs, enforcing contracts in disputed territories, or just simply applying a little pressure on competitors, everything we do is above board. The more recent track record speaks for itself. Fewer than 50 accidental casualties this quarter, and several of those were, frankly, kind of asking for it.
Remarkable restraint, truly. And what do you say to accusations that Merriweather is just a privatized army for hire?
I'd say those accusations come from people who are just not understanding the modern world or are too broke to realize it. If you want peace, you hire professionals. If you want a predictable outcome, you don't rely on government contracts. You hire us. We offer comprehensive conflict resolution services with optional aerial support. And let's be honest, no one complains about a privatized army when it's their mention that we are defending.
Well said, Randall. And remember, folks, Merriweather isn't just a name. It's a lifestyle. And that lifestyle includes helicopters, armored cars, and hopefully, peace of mind. Randall Tuff, thank you for your service. That's it for today, loyal listeners. We've covered guns, planes, soda, and mercenaries. A true buffet of capitalism's finest. Remember, whether you're sipping Sprunk, boarding Fly US, or hiring Merriweather to Resolve your disputes. You're contributing to the glorious machine of progress.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access.
Vinewood Public Access. Because, what do you have that's better to do?
You ever have that friend who gets one idea in their head and suddenly it's their whole personality? Well, I got a guy, let's call him Dave, because his name is Dave, who has recently decided he is moving to Vice City. Says it's the place to be. Says everybody's talking about it. Yeah, Dave, you know what else everyone's talking about? Microplastics. Doesn't mean that you should start shoving them in your mouth for breakfast. Look, I don't know where this sudden Vice City hype train came from, but let me tell you something. I grew up in that general area, okay? I willingly left, and I can tell you right now, Los Santos may be a festering, over-policed, smog-choked nightmare, but it is still better than Vice City. Vice City isn't a paradise. It's what happens when you let millionaires build an entire city on swampland and then pretend it's not sinking into oblivion. You ever wonder why people in Vice City party so hard? It's because they have to distract themselves from the fact that they're one bad hurricane away from becoming fish food. Let's talk about the people. You think Los Santos has grifters? Whew! Vice City was built by con artists, man. Everyone's either trying to sell you beachfront property that doesn't exist or convince you that they used to run with some cartel boss who totally, absolutely trusted them. And if you don't fall for the hustle, congratulations, you just got mugged instead. Los Santos, at least we know what we are. We don't pretend to be some neon-soaked paradise while the local economy is one bad real estate deal away from imploding. You want overpriced drinks? Fine. At least here you can get scammed on rooftop bars with a view instead of a rundown nightclub that smells like coconut-scented mold. So, yeah, Dave, move to Vice City. Have fun getting your wallet stolen by a half-naked guy being chased by alligators. Meanwhile, I'll be right here, breathing in the smog, dodging the traffic, and enjoying the one thing Los Santos actually has over Vice: stability.
You there, yes, you, with the sad sandwich. Come to Nutbuster in beautiful Vespucci, corner of Magellan and Cortez, where flavor slaps harder than your ex at a beach wedding. Falafel, kebab, hummus, salads, you name it. We wrap it, sauce it, and make you question your relationship with your stomach. You take one bite of our Nutbuster wrap, your mouth goes, oh, like it is your birthday. You hit the nut, and the nut hits back. People say, Ahmed, why you yell so much? Because the falafel is ready. And my mother says the chickpeas are blessed by the moon. We've been busting nuts since '69, and not one customer's walked away unsatisfied. Nutbuster, hit the nut. Tell my mom I sent you.
From Los Santos to Liberty City to Vice City, we are the #1 talk radio station. You're on the air with Vinewood Public Access. If you've got a question, we've got an answer. What's up?
No, thanks, man. I'm on hold for the radio.
Yeah, I know. This is Tommy Singles. You're live on the air with Vinewood Public Access. What's going on?
Wait. Is this the radio guy?
Yeah.
And why am I on right now?
Yes.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, this must be surreal for you.
Oh, man, I call in all the time, and I never get through.
Well, the moment has come. Your time is now.
Oh, the other day. Yeah. Okay. The other day, I was listening to this show, trying to call in when I was the other day, I was listening to the show.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to call in, and I'm at a bus stop.
Right.
And I'm drinking a soda can. I've got this can of soda.
Okay.
I just finished it, still waiting to call in. I throw the soda can into a bush, but it turns out that the bush was actually a guy.
So what do you want to say? Why are you calling?
Man, shout out to that dude. Anyway, let me know when I'm on the radio and I'll ask my question.
Man, I'll let you know when you were on the radio, which was just now. Time's up. Next.
Hey man, I'm calling in with a question about the ocean.
Heard of it?
Do you ever think about how, like, the ocean is just a giant puddle that got really ambitious? Like a lake that just got, like, out of hand? Like, at one point, does it stop being a puddle and start being, like, a whole ocean, dude? You know? Like, is there, like, a government form for that? Anyway, I love the show, man. Let me know about the ocean thing. My Nana wants me to find out.
Well, first things first, your Nana sounds pretty fucking rad. And second of all, is it Stoned Guy Day? What is this? Can I get a coherent caller, please? Is there anyone in Los Santos who is fully awake?
Oh, well, hey there, honey. Is this the real Tommy Singles?
Underpaid, overworked, and at your service. How can I help?
Lord have mercy. Your voice is smoother than a wet peach in July.
Thank you.
I've been listening to your little program from the seat of 14B on every red eye between Los Santos and Vice City. You ever been in a cabin pressurized with desperation in a box Chardonnay? That's where I live, baby.
Well, I'm glad the station reaches that far.
Hush now, you sweet thing. I didn't call to talk about the radio. I called to thank you for being the only man in my life who talks longer than I do. Now, ain't that something? I said to myself, Darla Joe, you better call that man before he gets scooped up by some Vinewood hussy with a podcast and a neck tattoo.
Yeah, I actually don't.
You ever made out in the service galley, Tommy? Well, I have. Twice. Once with a magician, once with a state senator. Guess which one pulled a dove out of my, well, carry-on. I still have feathers in places I can't say on air or in air.
Oh, goodness. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were flirting with me, Darla Joe.
Now listen, honey, I gotta go let these fly boys out for a little tinkle. But next time I'm in LS, we should get a drink. Stay sweet.
I'll do my very best, Darla Joe. I appreciate the attention, but I would bet every frequent flyer mile I've got left I never hear from that woman again. All right, enough of that.
Tommy, I don't know how much time I have left, but I have to let Vinewood know the secrets of Mount Gilead. They finally came to me after years of rotting away, and after scientific discoveries, I have finally came upon the secret.
Oh, hello? Oh, that's too bad. That sounded like that was going to be pretty good.
Every vault has a story. Every score leaves a scar. I'm Angela Steele, and this is the Getaway Chronicles. The only place where the getaway's always messier than the heist. Tonight on Vinewood Public Access after Midnight Meditations.
All right, up next, the man who's living the dream, or someone else's dream at least, Fabian Leclerc, professional dog walker to the stars. Fabian, how's that dream coming, by the way?
Oh, Tommy, it is simply fabulous. You wouldn't believe how much people will pay for a photo with a Pomeranian that's been petted by a Vinewood A-lister. Top dollar. It's all about the branding, darling.
Sure. Everyone wants to know, who's your top client? Come on, spill some tea, Fabian.
I can't name names, okay? But let's just say that there's a certain action star whose chihuahua has more Snapmatic followers than you do, Tommy.
Well, I stopped posting selfies licking myself. He's earned it. I respect your hustle, but what about the dogs themselves? Do they get a cut of these profits?
Oh, Tommy, they're happy to be loved and fed and occasionally carried around in, like, designer handbags.
Hey, is that your character's dog?
Oh, I gotta go, Tommy. Duty calls, bye!
Well, who can avoid a call of duty? Thanks for stopping by, Fabian. You stay fabulous, you stay hydrated, and you stay thick in them bitches. Stay tuned to Vinewood Public Access.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access. Vinewood Public Access.
Because, like, what are we even doing right now? Listen up.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Vinewood Public Access. We've got a real treat for you this afternoon. This guy, and I can't say his name on air, was not an easy get. I had to talk to some people in order to get him in studio today, but he is a producer at Richard's Majestic. This guy has made some of the best films to come out of this town in the last decade. Also, he's got a little bit of a shady past and a little bit of experience in the criminal underworld. So, ladies and gentlemen, this guy I'm excited to bring in. He should be here any minute, but what the hell is that? What the hell? Kev, what the hell is that? Oh. Another shootout? Again? It's the fourth time this week. It sounds like there's a damn army outside, man. Well, I don't think he's gonna show up now. No, it's fine. Let's go. We'll do voicemails, right? We got them piled up. Ear to ear, you said we have 1 million voicemails we have to play. All right, play the voicemails. We'll get out of the building for the alarm, and then we're back in. Hopefully, I can get him back. I don't know.
Thank you for calling Vinewood Public Access. Please leave a message, and we will play it on the air. Because we have to. Legally, we have to. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, Dusty Reynolds. I got a question for you. This daggone country's too obsessed with politics. I hate the president. I hate every president. I hate any figure of authority. I'm a nomad, a free spirit, an outlaw. I'm like a gator and a black bear and a hawk, all mixed into one. Guess I didn't really have a question. Goodbye.
Yo, Tommy Singles, what's good, man? It's Luca Bailey over here at Unit 51 FM. Big love to everyone holding it down at Vinewood Public Access. Keeping it real, unlike those clowns over at WCTR. Anyways, stay true, VPA. Let's keep giving the middle finger to these conformists.
Damn, man, all the crazy shit that goes on in Vice City makes me want to live in hell or some shit.
So, yeah, my husband just cheated on me with my brother-in-law. I think that's a form of incest, but I can't really tell.
I was walking down Vice Beach the other day, and this crazy lady with an accent was just going nuts. I mean, she was just going ballistic on all the civilians. I mean, she was like, I wanted my fucking dog. I know karate, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck all you up. Call the cops, I want my fucking dog.
Hey, brother. I got a story for you. I was just mowing my lawn, and something crawled up just now and bit me in my arse. And I swear it looked like a tortuga. And now it's the size of Mount Calaga. Ew-wee. Anyways, back to mowing.
Hey, I was wondering if they were going to be opening the Vinewood Lights racetrack again this year for the 4th of July, and if they would have the free titties and beers and smokes as promised last time. Thank you if you could.
Saying drinking beer in public should be a human right. You can smoke behind a parking lot, but crack a cold one on a sidewalk, and suddenly you're a menace to society? Bro, I drank 2 piss washers behind a daycare and gave life advice to a pigeon. That bird's got goals, man. I named him Gerald, and we're starting a podcast. First episode, why my cousin get arrested for public nudity.
Hey, I'm a huge fan of the show. I'm calling today because I have a question. Yeah, sorry again. Big fan. How do I remove a soft cylinder from a lager beer can? Preferably, not damaged. The cylinder shall not be damaged. Yeah, sorry, thank you.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access.
Vinewood Public Access.
Where big-time dreams meet downtown delusion.
You know, I was really looking forward to that interview. Big guest, the kind that validates the whole idea of this station. We had the whole studio cleaned. Kevin put on cologne. I mean, cologne, folks. Sure, it smelled like disappointment, but damn it, he put it on. And then 2 SUVs, half a dozen guys with rifles, a stolen cop car, and somehow a jet ski. A Sea Shark jet ski in the middle of Clinton Ave in Alta. The limo turned around before it hit Vinewood Boulevard. Honestly, I don't blame them. The gay bar across the street, Pitchers, has absolutely got its back entrance blown out. Someone set off explosives in their back alley and shit is everywhere. And yet, I'm still here. You're still here. Most of us are. Why? Why live in Vinewood, in Los Santos? Why live in Liberty City or Vice City? Why would anyone choose a place where a normal Tuesday night involves, I don't know, tear gas, a car chase, maybe a guy in cargo shorts, base jumping off a Ferris wheel? It's not just chaos, it's unhinged out here. But maybe that's the point. These cities don't attract people who want peace. They attract people who want something to happen. Maybe it's ego. Maybe it's hope. Maybe it's just the thrill of being the only one in your friend group who knows how to hotwire a bulldozer while dodging a drone attack. But I think these cities, they call to a certain kind of person. Someone who wants the mess. Someone who believes deep down that the madness, it means there's still possibility. That around every exploding corner might be a fresh start. A new score. A weird new friend. Or a radio station with no budget and just enough power to still be dangerous. So yeah, it's a little psychotic. But so are we. And I wouldn't have it any other way. All right, enough of that.
Toledo Bay's got a lot of things. Fog, cows, and a chicken factory full of secrets. But there's only one spot north of Chiliad where you can zap aliens, grab kitties, and maybe win a stuffed squid with one eye. Pixel Pete's Fun Time Arcade. Founded by a man who loved video games more than his own circulatory system. Pete ran this place through 3 heart attacks and a brief electrical fire. He said, "Take my left arm, just leave the pinball machines." You don't have to drive all the way to the hellhole that is Los Santos just to have degenerate fun. We got the Degenitron right here in Palito. Sticky joysticks, nasty nachos, and not a single IPA in sight. 1986 called, it's all coked up and it wants you back. We got it all. Race and Chase, Street Justice, Space Monkey 3, The Wizard's Ruin, Defender of the Faith, and the lingering scent of defeat and burnt popcorn. Pixel Pete's Fun Time Arcade, off Procopio Drive. No, we did not fix the plumbing. Bring your friends, bring the quarters, and get ready to play, you fucking lizard.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access.
Vinewood? Vinewood Public Access. Because, what do you have that's better to do?
You ever get hit with a memory so vivid that it makes you wonder if you ever actually left it behind? I get that sometimes. Usually when I see some smug kid in a scarf drinking overpriced espresso and calling it a personality. Reminds me of Liberty City. Ah, Liberty City. I went to college there. Not the fancy part, no. I lived in Broker, 2 floors above a deli, across from a guy who owned 3 pit bulls and 1 shirt. It was cold, crowded, loud, and I loved it. That city had grit. You didn't go to class because you wanted to learn. You went because it was the only building with central heat. The radio stations were better. The bagels were real, and if you got mugged, at least it was personal. None of this corporate algorithm-approved crime you get out here in Vinewood. I remember cutting class to sit in a diner with some friends, talking about philosophy, music, politics, mostly trying to impress girls who would later pretend not to know us. It wasn't glamorous, but it felt like we were all going somewhere. And even if that somewhere was just back to our crumbling studio apartments with 1 working burner and a roommate named Scab, at least it was ours. I miss it. Not enough to move back, don't get me wrong. My joints don't do winter anymore, but yeah,
Sometimes I wish I could walk down those gray streets again, dodging cabbies and falling air conditioners, just to remember what it was like to be young and stupid and full of impossible plans. All right, enough of that. Let's shift our focus back to the phones and the young, stupid, impossible plans of Vinewood.
Tommy, I only have one question for you. Did you hit the nut today?
All right. Hold the phone. We've got someone on the line who I genuinely love, which is rare for this show. Calling in from the greatest falafel joint on the West Coast. No debate. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Ahmed from Nutbuster in Vespucci. Ahmed, what's up, buddy?
Tommy, my brother, you are still alive. My mother asks me every week, how is that sweet man with the shoulders like a disappointed poet?
Oh, she says that? Shoulders like a poet, huh? Oh, my God. Hey, tell your mother I'm still single and I'm still emotionally malnourished.
She says you need an iron and a wife. Come to dinner. She will feed you. Braid your hair, teach you Arabic insult.
I already know a few, thanks to your falafel. Last time I ate there, I insulted myself in the mirror. It was too good, Ahmed. I was like, hey, Tommy, why do you even try to cook? You know?
You try cooking? This is why you look so sad in the eyes.
I do look sad in the eyes. You're not wrong. Listen, man, I meant to ask. You never let me pay. Ever. I show up with cash, card, coupon. I try to slip a 20 in the tip jar. Your cousin tackles me. You guys are crazy. Come on, take my money.
No, you do not pay at Nutbuster. Not you. You bring good energy. You make my mother feel like she is watching tragic French movie just by walking in. You are the art, Tommy.
I'm not art. Unemployed, essentially. That's what you're sensing. A lack of purpose.
Exactly. You are the soul of Los Santos. Lost, underpaid, smell like cigarette, and bad dream. That is our brand, and you don't pay. You elevate. Every time you walk in, people ask, is that sad man famous? And I say to them, no, but he should be.
Ahmed, you're going to make me cry on the air. Don't do this to me, man. I haven't cried since the Sprunk recall.
Oh, do not drink that poison, Tommy. That is why my cousin, he cannot blink right.
Anyway, look, if you're listening out there, Nutbuster, Magellan and Cortez, go. Eat, order the plate with the red sauce. Don't ask what's in it. Just let it happen to you.
Yes, the mystery plate. It's different every time. Sometimes it is romantic. Sometimes it fights you.
Yeah, that's how I would describe dating me.
Tommy, my friend, if I were single and less married, I would still not date you because you are a man. But I would watch you date someone else, and I would feel proud.
That's the most honest love I've ever been offered, Ahmed. Thank you.
Oh, also, if you come by tonight, I will give you new dessert. It is a frozen fig stuffed with tahini and regret. You will love it.
I don't doubt that one bit. I will be right over, Ahmed. Listen, I got to go to commercial, buddy. Thank you so much for calling in. You know I always love to hear from you. You tell your mother I love her, I miss her, and she may be the only one who's ever truly cared for me.
I will tell her. And Tommy, remember, condoms are a scam. Real men risk everything for legacy. Come to Nutbuster.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Thank you for listening to Vinewood Public Access. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to The Bottom Line every morning on Vinewood Public Access. We cover business, power, and the winners who deserve both. Frankly, you're lucky a show like this still exists. Answering the hard questions so you don't have to. Where capitalism isn't just a system, it's the system. The Bottom Line with Blaine Bartleby. Thank you for your service.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access.
Vinewood
Public Access.
Because, what are we even doing right now? Listen up.
All right, we've got someone on the line claiming they witnessed something deeply disturbing at a private event in the hills. Caller, you are live on Vinewood Public Access. What's up?
Yeah, thanks, Tommy.
This happened a few nights ago at one of those, adult parties. Invite only, mansion in Rockford Hills, like, no phones, masks, upscale kind of thing.
Yeah, I've lived here for like 13 years. I've been to an orgy before, man. So what?
Right, so everything's normal and respectful, consensual. It's like, it's a good vibe. And then this one woman, well, she starts making these sounds.
What kind of sounds?
I don't know what else to call it, man. She kind of sounded like a dolphin, bro. Like high-pitched, rhythmic, like a echolocation kind of situation, But it was kind of sensual, maybe. I don't know, but it threw off the whole energy.
Well, maybe she was trying to find a compatible mate across the room using sonar. Who's to say we can't do that? Maybe we can do that.
I'm serious. People were weirded out. Like, you can feel the orgy lose confidence, man.
Yeah, you hate to see it. One misplaced eek, eek, and suddenly it's flaccid panic across the board. Sad day.
It actually wasn't funny. I was having a connection with someone, well, two someones as a matter of fact, and she screeched like a freaking dolphin, like in heat, like right behind me, man. Whoa!
Well, to be fair, dolphins are one of the only animals that mate for pleasure, so maybe she's just evolved, I mean, have you considered calling her back? Maybe drop a low frequency, see if she responds.
Man, this is like exactly why people don't take this show seriously, bruh.
No, this is not why this show is not taken seriously. There are so many reasons why this show is not taken seriously. This moment, them together right now, is far from one of them. But I really do appreciate you calling.
I came here for advice, bro. Like, I thought this was like public access, not public humiliation. Hey, you're over here mocking me, man. No,
I'm not mocking you, dolphin boy. Okay, maybe I'm mocking you a little bit.
This is a mistake.
Oh, the blowhole hung up. Well, what are you gonna do? But this guy wants me to pity him because he was stuck between two women trying to make a threesome happen and it got difficult. Threesomes should be difficult. Learn how to earn something, you entitled piece of shit. Sorry. All right, enough of that.
Hungry? Of course you are. Come down to Spit Roasters Meat House in West Vinewood, where the portions are huge, the buns are warm, and you always leave satisfied. At Spit Roasters, we take our meats seriously. Whether you like it slow cooked, flame grilled, or just dripping in sauce, our staff is trained to handle it with care. And both hands. Try our famous double stack meat tower. It's thick, it's juicy, and yes, it comes with extra napkins. And if you're feeling adventurous, ask about our backdoor special. It's not on the menu, but our chefs know exactly how to sneak it in. Spit Roasters Meat House. We don't judge your appetite. We just feed it.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access. Vinewood Public Access, your home for the wild, weird, and wonderfully dysfunctional.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Vinewood Public Access. While some folks are hitting the club, some other folks are hitting the sack. And that means it is time to tuck your pistols under your pillows and settle in for Midnight Meditations with Dave. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave. Kev, where's Dave? We'll get him in here. No, you have to get him in here. We can't keep doing this. They are going to revoke the funding from the Wellness Mindful grant thing that you applied for. We need the money, man. No, get him in here. All right, you know what? Fine. No, we can't waste any more time. Angela's not going to be here for the Getaway Chronicles in at least I'll do it. No, it's fine. How hard could it be? He makes the little
noises, and he has the machine with the stuff. Sorry about that, folks. Unfortunately, Dave is indisposed, as per usual. So we will be providing your midnight meditation until Angela arrives to do the Getaway Chronicles. So everybody relax. Everybody just, chill out, take a breath. And there's these are the soothing tones of we're supposed to have here. And then I think we can, there's this machine. He uses this thing. Here, look. You are slowly falling asleep. You are heading off to dreamland. There's a dream of you in a meadow, and there's deer, and you're all alone, but it's very quiet and peaceful, except for the Kevin, this is ridiculous, man. There's no way this is helping anybody going to sleep. You know what? Forget about it. I don't understand why we even do this. They can take the money. This is not putting anyone to sleep. This is going to drive people insane. This is not good. I don't like this. We're done with this. Let's just, okay, we're going to go to the Getaway Chronicles because this is not helping anyone go to sleep. This is terrible.
Some banks are built to keep people out. Others are built to lure them in. Pacific Standard wasn't just a bank, it was a stage. They say the vault was emptied 10 years ago. They say every crew that tries gets a little closer. They say if you pull it off just right, you win something bigger than money. Pacific Standard, a perfect miss. That's how they got 4 fools with complimentary delusions to try again. There was the driver, a getaway man who refused to operate anything that burned gas. Electric is ethical, he said, and insisted on using bikes that sounded like sad toasters. Then there was the hacker, brilliant, jittery, and nursing a breakup so recent it had a visible timestamp. She had 3 screens, 6 burner phones, and 1 emotional support lizard in a hoodie. Her name was Cypher. Crowd control came in wearing a black turtleneck. They didn't bring a gun, they brought a speech. Spoken iambic pentameter told the hostages, "Fear not, for thou art merely unpaid extras in a grand criminal ballet." And then the safecracker, a legend taught by monks in North Yankton, claimed he could crack anything with 1 ear and 2 fingers. Also claimed he couldn't work unless blindfolded to commune with the vault's spirit. They met once at a karaoke bar, planned the job between 2 renditions of Baker Street. It was beautiful. Doomed, but beautiful. The day of the job, everything went almost right. The driver synced the timing. Cypher looped the cameras. Theater Kid delivered a monologue about greed. The vault opened like a flower. But there was nothing inside. No cash, no gold, not even a promotional tote bag. And that's when the real twist hit. The bank manager came down the stairs, no panic, no security, just slow clapping like he'd seen this play before. He said, "Nice run. Best one this year. You almost had it." Because this is what really happened. They asked where the money was. He laughed, said vault's been empty since 2015. You think we'd leave actual assets in Vinewood? Turned out Pacific Standard was just a myth kept alive by criminals desperate to believe in perfection. A rite of passage. A test. A trap. A joke. They didn't even get arrested, just sent home. The driver opened a dealership. Cypher started a podcast. Theater Kid booked a role in a Sprunk commercial. The safecracker, still blindfolded, still listening for spirits. Some heists are about money. Others are about pride. This one was about the illusion of control in a city built on chaos. And if you ever try to rob the Pacific Standard Bank, just remember, the only thing behind that vault door is your own reflection. And maybe, if you're lucky, a slow round of applause. This was Pacific Standard, a perfect miss. I'm Angela Steele, and you're still free to leave. This has been The Getaway Chronicles.
All right.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access. Vinewood
Public Access.
Where big-time dreams meet downtown delusion.
Good morning, everyone. We are into the wee hours here in Los Santos, which means the freeways are empty, the coyotes are getting bold, and the only people awake are cab drivers, insomniacs, and the guy in my building who plays drums with his forehead. You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access, the only station in the city with more dead air than funding. And if you're wondering why I'm still here, well, so am I. Until someone books this godforsaken time slot, or until Kevin updates our grant paperwork, we're required to broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Public Access never sleeps, even if I desperately want to. Now, earlier tonight, in a moment of weakness and misplaced optimism, I went to Studio Los Santos in Del Perro. Don't ask me why. I think I had some delusion about reconnecting with the kids and what they're doing. Maybe I just wanted somewhere dark to be sad, but there I am, wedged between bottle service and regret, and I spot him. Lazlow. Yeah, the Lazlow.